stream, YouTube stream, worldwide. Hi YouTube. Hi Glitchy, hi Glitchy. Alright, now let me get the real recording going. How do I want to start this? Alright, I gotta do a little bit of pep talk. I gotta pep talk myself up for the recording. Alright. I just need to pep myself up. Gotta get a little bit of pep, but not too much pep. Not too much pep because it's nighttime. Alright, so hey YouTube. Hey Twitch. Hi. Hi, welcome to my Minecraft live stream recording. But if you're watching it live, then you're probably not watching it recorded. But anyway, let's just play the block game. How about that? That sounds pretty good. Yeah, just more of the same stuff. And I guess without any further ado, we'll go on our most favorite art. No. You worked 5 minutes ago. You worked 5 minutes ago before I started streaming. Okay. Alright, crisis averted. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, here we are. Here we are once again in the Minecraft world. Wow. Yeah, this is what's going on. I guess I should check my audio real quick if I want to be a real proactive streamer, right? Is it quiet? It sounds a little quiet. Or is that the streamer, right? Is it quiet? Am I quiet? I sound a little quiet. Uh-oh. Well, let me put on another YouTube video just to see if it's too. I might be too quiet. I can't be very quiet, or that's not good. That's not good. So let me put on a little video, a different video. Let's see.
Does anybody know how to fly a plane?
No, I am too quiet. Why am I so quiet? Oh no. Oh no, that's very bad. That's very bad. I don't know why I'm quiet. Everything's literally turned up all the way. Oh no, here we go. PP baby mode. I'm gonna start PP. You know what? I'm gonna restart the recording. I'm gonna restart the recording over all this. I'm gonna restart the recording because I don't want to deal with any PP babies right now. Okay, got that? Got that? We're not going PP baby right now. Is it quiet? Am I? Too quiet. Why am I so quiet? Yeah, that's bad. I don't understand. I don't understand. How to turn up output volume on OBS. How to turn it up? Audio mixer. I need to go to the audio mixer section. I don't know how to get to the audio mixer. Where's the audio mixer? What are you even talking about? Oh, there's my audio mixer, okay. And then what's it say? Oh, yo. And then click the settings icon. Oh, the settings. Settings. Where are the settings? We live in a society. There's my settings. Wait, no. I know about all this. I know about all this. Wait. No, I'm about to baby rage. I'm about to baby rage right now. Oh, that's hold on. I'm gonna get this all finagled here before I get the real recording started. Here. I saved this, not that. Here. Technical difficulties. I really need to pull this up on stream more often because it's a very useful little thing to have up on there. So yeah, I'm just gonna have that up on the top right there, just for everybody to see it, so it's visually acute. So it is visually acute, and I will not forget to remove it from my screen before I start the actual recording. No, I won't. No, I won't. I trust myself. I have complete trust over the process here. Complete trust. In fact, yeah, yeah. We are just doing great today. At least it's not echoey. At least it's not echoey. So let's see. Audio input capture. All right. Um. 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 Let's see. Let's see. Audio input capture, and then I go to filters. Oh, filters. That'll probably help things out, wouldn't it? Filters, filters, and then I do 3-band equalizer, compressor, expander, gain. I don't know what any of this means, but I think I'm supposed to click gain. And then I gain it up. Oh, but is that too loud? Let me vet my own process here and see. Let me vet my process. Expander, gain. I don't know what any of this means, but okay, let me look. Click gain. Let me just test this real quick. I gain it up. Oh, but is that too loud? It's a little loud. Let me vet my own process here. It's a little loud. We live in a society. I guess I should just um see the Twitch output, because the Twitch output seems to be the most honest one here. You know, and there's less of a delay. There's less of a delay on Twitch. There's less of a delay on Twitch. Okay, I can still turn. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to compare my output to other streamers on this platform. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop into this little stream here. Okay, maybe I'm too loud. Maybe I'm too loud actually, because these people seem kind of quiet. And then I go look at my stream. Oh, it's way too loud. Okay, well, okay, I was gaslighting myself. I was gaslighting myself. Okay, so you see, YouTube gaslights me. It makes me think I'm too quiet. And then, okay, this should be all right then. Um, okay, okay, let me. Cheesy scrambles, French toast. Okay, that seems all right. I think we're all right. There. There. Okay. Okay. I was gaslighting myself. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Okay. 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 Well, we're fine. We're fine. I'm just gaslighting myself. I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. So it's fine. The audio's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I need to get over myself. Get over yourself, Glitchy. Okay, Glitchy. Can you really get over yourself? A little bit. A little bit. Anyway, let's get the actual recording going now. Now that um, I've finagled all the configurances, I think we're okay. We're fine. Things are fine. The show will freaking go on. And speaking of the show freaking going on, hi YouTube, hi Twitch, um, hi everybody, except the glomblers out there. I'm not catering to your kind, but maybe one day, I'll hop on a glomble. I'll gob onto a glomble. I gotta make my way around somehow. Anyway, oh, let me get this off the screen too. I was configurating the audio before I joined this little Minecraft game, but Anyway, hello everybody. Hello default skin server people. Hello Andres. Hello Darth. Hello everybody. I'm coming at you live from Wendy's. I'm inside of a Wendy's right now. You see that sign? You see that sign right there? It's probably too low quality for you to see, but I can see it. Who's this? Guy Fieri. We're going to Flavortown, baby. We're at Flavortown. We're leaving Flavortown. Um, there's nothing here. There's no hamburgers in Minecraft. Let's quit kidding ourselves. Alright, there we go. I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm out of there. I'm out of that Wendy's. So what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Well, I can guarantee that we will be mining and we will be crafting. That's a guarantee. And I'm also gonna be building my project that I've been working on, and I've once again been doing a little bit of building off camera, as I usually do, and it's getting a really nice corner of this project. This is the project that I'm working on. We're getting a really nice corner shot here. See that? It's nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And there's going to be these columns that come up from these bases. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a real nice little industrial place. Industrial place. And so I think the first order of business is I'm going to fill in this inner floor, this inside floor. You can see I did this outside floor. There's a lot of, well, this wouldn't have been possible if they didn't change the lodestone recipe. It's really a nice building block. So on one hand, I'm glad they made it more accessible, but on the other hand, lodestones aren't as special as they used to be. They're about as special as like a lantern or something, but anyway, it's a nice building block now, and it's usable, so I can't complain too much. These are going to be the auto sorters. I'm sure there's going to be one of those red heads out there, redstone heads that tells me I'm doing something wrong, but as far as I can tell, this will get the job done. And you can see I've selected a little color scheme for each of these little sorters because I wanted to make them fun. I wanted to make some nice, fun, aesthetic redstone, so I just threw in a little splash of color. But you won't really be able to see it whenever you look at just the chests, but if you ever have to do some maintenance, you can walk down in here and see all these fun little colors, and you can also see the backs and the machines from this side of the building. So, just trying to embellish our um, technical things. That's what I'm trying to do. There's instructions on how to make redstone, so I'm just following the instructions and adding in some extra spices and everything nice. It's like you know, it's like adding your own seasoning to rice-a-roni or something. So that's that. I went over my nondescript utility building partial demolition spiel last time. I might have to partly demolish some more of it though, because I might run a road behind the building here. That's fine. I just want to keep like one or two bays of it. It's really not that big of a deal. And yeah, that's about where we're at. Um, I've kind of started to solve the brick crisis a little bit because the stonemason villagers do trade for clay, but again, it's kind of counterintuitive to trade for clay because they'll just sell it for the same price that they sell, or they'll buy it for the same price that they sell bricks for. So it's just like, well, I could just send clay balls into the super smelter and get the same result, but whatever, whatever. The villagers need to get leveled up, so it's fine. I might get some villagers in the stonemason square that maybe have some more accessible redstone, or not redstone, emerald buys. But anyway, Anyway, I also have a couple of cookies. I have a couple of cookies on standby that I'm going to eat throughout the stream to keep me energized. Energized because nothing creates sustained energy more than simple carbs. Great. Great. Really insulin maxing, aren't we, Glitchy? That's fine. I also don't quite know how this is all going to connect back here. You can see there's a lot of unanswered questions that will be answered soon enough. I don't know if they'll be answered tonight, but it's going to happen whether I like it or not. Streams go on, whether I want them to or not. Moreover, this Minecraft world goes on, whether I want it to or not. It's a force of nature, and I'm just along for the ride. Just along for the ride. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, you know, there's only so much I can do to kind of fight with my own nature, you know? Like, there's some things I can do, but that takes energy. And to change something, um, sustainably, like to maintain something, to maintain a change, that requires constant energy. I mean, I've had a few changes in my life, but they've just kind of happened naturally. Like, I didn't necessarily put any effort into the mental changes that have happened throughout my 21 years on this third rock from the sun. But changes happen, whether I want them to or not. Some of them, I guess, had to have been persuaded out of me to some extent. I mean, I change my mind on certain topics, but then there's just other things where I'm just like, well, I'm just bound by my own nature. I, I'm, I'm, I just can't get around it sometimes. I don't have the time or motivation to. Y'all ever get like that? I get like that. And it's just like, well, if I can't change in this certain subjective things, I just have to work with myself, you know? I just have to learn how I operate and kind of go from there mentally. It's all mental games. My life is like a video game. I don't know. Oh, I need to learn the lyrics to that song. That'd be a good little bit. I think if I ever learned the lyrics to that song, I think I would appreciate that at least. I think that's a bit of culture, you know? That's some culture. It's very culture. So I have a little bit of a conundrum here, and I'm going to explain to you my conundrum, which is that I'm going to have some hoppers, and they're going to run along these. They're going to run along these machines, right? These are half-built machines. And they're also going to run along the machines that I'm going to put in these bays, okay? So you see these are empty, but the problem is that I'm gonna have like an arched window right here, and of course I can't just have a hopper just running across the window. That would be very unsightly. That would be very unsightly. So I need to come up with some kind of solution to get the items over the arched window. So that's kind of been another little brain tickler that I've been dealing with. I think it would get, well, I mean, I know how it's going to work, but I feel like I would begin to start answering some of my questions once I actually built the stuff. like the redstone stuff, but I don't want to. I want to build the building to respond to the redstone stuff, the hoppers and all of that, the hopper system. So my proposed solution, though I am a bit worried that it would result in some material losses, things getting clogged or lost or, whatever else, but it might be kind of a nice aesthetic solution would be to have a little bubble elevator carry the water over the window. That's my idea. You're welcome to criticize it all you want, but I don't really know what else to do if I want to get it over the window. I'm not necessarily the most redstone. Um, I'm not the biggest redstone head out there, so I'm sure there's some kind of simple and elegant solution. But I'm just I'm just working off the guide and kind of adding my own flair to it. I guess with some things you got to start with the fundamentals and just trust the process, and then you can kind of afterwards you can kind of experiment with the particulars of it all once you understand how everything works. So, learn by doing. That's the best way to do it. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop thinking about it and I'm just going to keep building and I'm just going to figure it out. I'm just going to figure it out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hack these out of here because I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to put some machines in here. And those extra blocks are going to get over that window whether I want them to or not, or whether I have the capability of doing that or not. I'll figure it out. The old figure it out method hasn't failed me yet. There's nothing more technical to it. I don't gotta precisely choreograph every single little step I make. I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna do it. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You ever heard that Nike slogan? It's kind of grindsetty, kind of stupid, but there's a little nugget of truth in there. There's a little nugget of truth in there. It wouldn't be cliche if there wasn't truth to it. That's my truth, at least. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, there's an army of default skins. For some reason, this mod client that I'm using is really funky. It's really funky and like gives me all these finicky, the authentication servers are down messages, and makes me feel very inauthentic and ungenuine. I need to be genuine on this platform, don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The guru says, the content guru. So I gotta, you know, I forgot what I was talking about. I kind of went off the rails a little bit. I'm yapping. I'm a little yap goblin. That's what I do best. I'm fueled by the wizard's brew, which I have on the corner of my desk here. Which you see this little magic potion, and I also have this big stack of papers to the right of me. Now that's all of my classwork that I'm procrastinating from right now. These streams are often to my detriment. These streams are a product of my procrastination. This entire Minecraft base is fueled by my own procrastination. For your enjoyment. For your enjoyment. Alright, well, what now? What now? I'm piddling around because I don't quite, I'm a little bit aimless. I'm a little bit aimless at the moment. I see the problem, another problem is that I don't exactly, well, I guess I could figure it out, I guess, but in order to know which direction these hoppers are going to be moving in, because I'm going to have multiple like floors of chests on this wall. So in order to figure out which direction the hoppers are moving, and I need to know which direction the hoppers are going to be moving items in, because that's how I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put the bubble elevator at on around this window. But in order to do that, I have to build the hoppers that'll be up on the top, and then it's going to kind of zigzag down. So you see, there's problems on top of problems on top of problems, and in order to solve this one, I need to solve all the other ones first. Red, yellow, green. Hi, red, yellow, green. Here, I'm going to give you a red and green welcome back. You get a special one. There. Not for any special reason, just because that's just how it panned out, I guess. I guess this opens a precedent for me to create ever more complex welcome backs for people. So be it, I guess. Why am I flashing? Why am I flashing fun colors? I did not press the 4 button, did I? Or 3 button? The 2 button. Okay, well, that happened to me. I wonder if my keyboard is like bugged out or something, or maybe my, um, I don't know, something's bugged out with my tuber. Or maybe I just fat fingered the wrong key. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'll just check on that periodically throughout my stream. Or better yet, I'm just gonna have a tiny little window. I'm gonna have a tiny little window up here, and it's gonna show me my tuber, my tuber. Just make sure I don't go funny. Just make sure I don't go funny during these streams. Make sure I don't flash funny colors when I don't mean to. Alright, there we go. There we go. I fixed my window. Alright, there we go. There we go. So what's going on in the life of the Glinkster? There's something topical to talk about, but I always talk about that. I always talk about that. Well, I'm working my way out of the butt crack of the week. I consider Wednesday, especially this semester, to be the butt crack of the week, with just a final finale of butt crackery on Friday morning, but then it's pretty much over. Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty chill, so are Mondays. Wednesdays are butt crack days, because I gotta be at the university for like 9 hours. Oh well. Guess that's how it'll be whenever I start working full time. Guess I should just get used to it. I don't really have a choice other than be used to it. Get over it. Get over it. There we go. There we go. I gotta fit that in just like that. And I really want to think through this, how this mechanical system is gonna work. I'm tickling my brain and I'm not doing anything. You see, all think and no do. All thinky, no doey. That's all screwy. That's not how things should be. No, that's screwed up. That's screwed up. Let's just start placing blocks. I'm piddling around and wasting time. There. I'll just make it to be where. Okay, I know I can't. Oh, this is frustrating. It's very frustrating. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to build the entire mechanical system in order to figure out where the bubble elevator goes. That's literally the only way that this works, right? I mean, I think. Yeah, yeah, basically. Okay. Well, at least I'll get set off on a track. Maybe not the right track, but a track. Alright, well. Excuse my sniffles. Excuse my sniffles! What am I going on about? I don't have to build the entire system to know which way it... Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I want to have a bubble elevator on this corner, because I will have to have at least one bubble elevator. So I'm going to put that in this corner. And so it's going to go up to the top, so it's definitely going to have to start in this direction. So yes, yes, I will have to build the entire system. Just start placing blocks, you stupid person. Quit thinking, start placing. You see what I got to do? I got to work with myself. I got to work with myself. I get hung up. I get hung up in there in thinky world. Just go into buildy world. What on earth is going on? I'm confused. I'm confused because I'm a feeble-minded man and I can only digest so much information at once. So um so where's my bricks at? Gotta get bricked up. There's my bricks. Okay, well, alright, there's that, and alright, let's figure out some more particulars here. Figure out some particulars. So first off, I need to add in these little granite stairs. So I'll add in these little granite stairs. I'll drop those in. I would rather build the back of the building before the front of the building anyway, because again, I got to work with myself. I got to work. That's the resource I'm working with, and if I just build the front of the building, I'll get satisfied with it and not finish it. See, it's a marathon. It's a mental marathon. You gotta make sure your brain doesn't squeeze the wrong chemicals at the wrong time. You know, gotta watch what you squeeze up there in the gourd. Gotta watch what gets squeezed. Can't have all my dopamine squeezed out, or nothing will get done. All right, so I'm just gonna. Gonna place all these stairs right there. Skibbity bop dot doo. There we go. Yeah, I'll just build this little chunk of the structure just so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna retreat into my weak mind and just place blocks, because the blocks the blocks never did me any wrong. See, now I'm just doing something and I feel a little better. I don't feel as aimless. I don't feel as aimless anymore. You see that? You see that? Isn't that weird? Whenever you're doing something, whenever you start doing something, you just start, you get out of your head, You got to get out of your head sometimes. That's what I do. I don't know. I don't really know if that's like a healthy way of dealing with things, just kind of getting out of your head, but that's what I do. Welcome to the world of the unmedicated man. This is what I do. All right, so just get these little bases, these nice granite bases finished off. And one thing I'm liking about this building is that I'm kind of working with a little bit of, I guess I'll call this canny materiality, to where I'm not only building blocks for, or I'm using blocks for aesthetic reasons, but I'm also kind of using them based off of the material that they actually are. So you could actually think of the bases of these columns really being red granite, which this is red granite. And the foundation of this building could be, bricks and stuff. And the columns will be made out of bricks. Those are all kind of canny materials. I think there's just something to that, because you you recognize the materiality of blocks in Minecraft, even if you do just see the color of them. You still recognize, and of course, you can look past the fact that somebody might do some really awesome shading on a building, but then use all kinds of different materials like wool and lichen and all these other things. And you can look at it from a distance and you can still appreciate it. And I'm not trying to discredit the painterly builders at all, because I've kind of gone over this before. I don't mean any discredit to them, because what they do is an art in its own right. But what I like to do, what I like to do is, kind of work with canny materiality a little bit. I think there's also something nice to just that quality of blocks, because you recognize it. You recognize it if you've played the game for a certain amount of time. There's no getting around that. You still see it as granite. You know it's a stone. You still see it as bricks, and you know that's masonry. Now, if I'm new to the game, I might not know what this pink stuff is, so I might not lean into that, or I might not recognize that materiality type of, thing. But I see it, and I think anybody who's played this game for a long enough amount of time will see that. That's something I've noticed about myself lately. For some reason, I'm really drawn to canny things. You know, like, and again, I really don't mean, this is just my personal preference that's showing through. These are my own sensibilities, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to have something that you can just kind of accept at face value. Now, of course, everything exists within context. I know that, but I don't know. Sometimes I like for my things to be simple and canny, with no, like, I guess, filters added to them, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's kind of a half-baked point. That was a half-baked point. That was a half-baked point right there. Not quite fully developed, but we'll throw it back in the crock pot, let it stew for a few more hours, and maybe I'll come to some kind of better result of that line of thinking. Because what even is canny? Canny is just like an assumption. That is an assumption. It is. It is. Like, I'm building with columns, and of course that's just a reinterpretation of a reinterpretation, especially this style of columns. It's like, you know, what am I doing? I'm building with a reinterpretation of like something they would have done in like an eclectic time, and then that's just a reinterpretation of something they did like during Renaissance times, and then that's just a reinterpretation of what they did during Roman times. Like, that's not like canny. These are just stone columns. There's no To assume something was canny about them would be to assume that there was something absolute about these arbitrary designs. That they are arbitrary. I mean, to an extent, they still. I guess the only objective thing about these columns would be that they are responding to gravity and they are trying to hold up a building. That you can't get around that. You can't really get around that. But so I guess that's canny. That's canny, but then if I were to do that, then it would just, I don't know, then you just have boring columns, which is why I like to embellish them. Even if it is in an old way. Okay, well, fine. I mean, So what if it's old? Good things are good things. If you know, I was I was drawn to this style for no other reason than the fact that I just thought it looked good. Looks good. Looks good. And that's not a good enough answer for the smart ones. For the smart ones. Maybe I'm a hack. Maybe I'm a hack. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of developed and articulate intellectual conclusions are, well, I, I feel like a lot of the time they're at least planted by a subjective opinion of the way somebody thought things should be. I mean, I don't think we can really get around it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. At some point, we'd have to be driven by an emotion. At some point, there. I mean, unless you're, I don't know, like not capable of producing emotions, I think you'd have to be driven by opinion, at least at some point, to get to where you're going. And even then, like, I don't know, maybe we should just get out of our heads sometimes. Maybe I can't afford to think about things any more deeply than they should be thought about. Maybe that's a skill issue. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You see, it gets really goopy. It gets really goopy whenever you get closer to the core, you know? It's goopy in the middle. That's why I don't really know if I can trust what people say about a matter as subjective as style. I don't know. I like it. Looks good. Looks good. Looks cool. Then I go from there. I don't know. It's a difficult. I mean, it's really, who am I to really put anything definite on a debate like this, you know? Like, if I were to debate somebody, they'd probably mow me over with their own points, and I just feel like, oh, okay, okay, yeah, sure, because that's usually how things get in an active debate environment. Whenever I'm left to my own devices, I'll kind of think about things, and then I'll shout out into the void my own opinions, and I just kind of live in my own little echo chamber. That's that's what's going on here. This is the product of my own echo chamber. Um, but I don't know. And look, I've gone to architecture school for a few years now. For a few years now, and I've listened, or at least tried my best to listen to the points that everyone was trying to make, and I do receive them. I do receive them, and I understand where they're coming from. But then there's just like this thing that whispers, and it's just like, yeah, but but like it's just subjective, and it just like it's like this specter hanging over every single aesthetic argument that you could ever make. It's subjective. It's subjective, and it lingers over everything. And no matter what you design, no matter how you design, if I'm doing old, new, avant-garde, it doesn't matter. It always looms over it. It always looms over it. And the moment somebody becomes tired, the moment a collective becomes tired of a style, all of a sudden they start playing that card, that omnipresent subjective card. You see, and sometimes design paradigms wear out their welcome sooner than others, And I think whenever one especially becomes dogmatic and begins to bully people into believing things a certain way, well then people, they'll get fed up with it. I mean, that's objective. That is objective. People just get fed up with it and then want to change things. Then they start wanting to do something different just to get out from under the paradigm, the design paradigm. You see? And that's the only really objective thing that's there. The design, there's nothing ever completely definite about it other than maybe the physics of a building. That's the only really objective thing that you have to wrestle with in architecture. After that, it's just like, well, it's just the dominant way of doing things. I mean, really. What's everybody doing? What's going on? What is actually happening? That's whenever it becomes real. That's whenever it becomes absolute in any sense. Otherwise, it's just mushy thought, mushy pondering. Maybe I'm too mushy. Maybe I'm too mushy in my lines of thought. I don't know. Or maybe I just haven't picked somewhere to land. Maybe that's it. Everybody picks somewhere to land on the on the spectrum. And if you're able to be more confident in your position, then you'll be the one that is the ringleader of a style or whatever. But you gotta be confident about it. You can't just go questioning it. And maybe that's what they're trying to teach us. Maybe they're just trying to teach us to be the best BSer in the room. I honestly think that's what's part of it, because that's what would sell a design. I mean, I guess that is a skill. That's my take on it, at least. And, well, of course, I had nobody to interrupt me or kind of correct my thoughts. So maybe I'm just further echo chambering in on myself, which I might be. But who's to really tell? Who's to really tell? I don't know. You don't know. The greatest minds ever to think on something subjective would not know. That's my opinion, at least. And I don't even know if that made a lick of sense, but there's the Glinkster stream of consciousness once again. Once again in its fully fledged ramblings. I'm a rambling man. Rambling here on my late night live stream, coming to you worldwide. I'm going to try and stream for a little while tonight. I feel like I can. I feel like I should. Because I feel like one potential obstacle to my very potential marginal success streaming on any platform might just be that I'm not streaming for long enough every night. So I'm going to try and work up my endurance a little bit. Just a little bit. At least until At least until the magic potion runs out, and then my energy runs out for the night, and then I just get kind of loopy and weird and sad. I get sad a little bit whenever I'm too sleepy, and then I get kind of weird and introspective, and it's just like, and then I might say something I might regret. That's not to say I haven't said something that I would regret today, right now. I might have. I, I, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Do you know what's going on? I don't really know what's going on. Then again, I haven't poked around too much to bother as to finding out what's going on that much. Just kind of letting my thoughts bounce around in the echo chamber like one of those lottery ball cages. You know, with the ping pong balls in it. Like there's like somebody that's just like turning it, and then I'm not ever gonna win the lottery. I'm really not. It is statistically nearly impossible. Maybe I'll go outside during a lightning storm one night, just to see if I am lucky or not. Alright, there we go. Okay, gotta get all this granite. I'm taking it for granted. What's going on? Can't be taking all this granite for granted. I'm gonna take it with me and build with it. What the heck? What the nuts? What the nuts? I don't know if you all watch Family Feud or not, but it seems like in recent years, Steve Harvey has been getting some outrageous suits. I wonder if I can find an image of that. Oh no, I'm trying to do something on the fly. That never ends well. Harvey suits. Steve Harvey suits. Oh, no, here's a few of them. Here, I'll show you all. Oh, you see, it's saving his web P. Alright, well, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I'm just going to do a little bit of snipping tool. He's been dressing increasingly flamboyantly on his appearances on Family Feud. So I'm just going to name this file Suit 1. Alright, just to show you all. I'm just going to pull up a couple of examples. Yeah, because they're all trying to save as WebPs. You know, there's no file format more useless than a WebP. There really isn't. Also, I hope the audio is not too loud. The game music is pretty loud right now. I mean, the man does have an interesting sense of style, I will say that much. Here, I'm just going to pull up a couple of these for you to see. Just a couple. Just a couple. Just gonna pull up just a couple. Here. See, look, I turned sparkly again. Did you see that? I just saw that. I just caught that. I just caught that. What the heck? So here. See, there's one Steve Harvey. There's two Steve Harvey. He's been been dressing increasingly interestingly for his appearances on Family Feud lately. I don't know, it's always kind of interesting to see every night. He's got a sense of style. I think he's got someone behind the scenes styling him for his appearances. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. I don't know, every night whenever I eat dinner, there's always Family Feud on the TV, so I'm just like, I just watch it. I just watch it. See what's going on.
I'm gonna go sleepy.
Meepy meepy. I'm gonna go meepy. Gotta take a little zonk. Zonks aren't Family Feudular, silly. What are you going on about? Here, I'm just gonna take another little nip off of my wizard's potion. Just a little sip. You have to make it last a few hours. I'm trying to work up my endurance. This is an endurance exercise, this stream is. I'll work up my endurance. Endurance. I don't know, I'm just trying to gain traction on some platform. I haven't necessarily gained traction on any platform yet, really. I mean, my old YouTube channel got like 108 subscribers, which is, that's, oh, it's nothing to sneeze at, I don't guess, but I don't know. I was just like, after a certain amount of time, I was just like, I'm the shorts peddler. I don't want to be the shorts peddler. I want to be the long form peddler, because I don't really like editing at all. Like, I like building. Like this, what I'm doing right now, this is a sustainable baseline of content creation, but the problem is that I don't feel like this baseline is enough, you know? Like, I don't really feel like it's enough to like gain traction with. At least it hasn't proven that yet. Of course, I've only been doing this new channel for a couple of months, but I don't know. I mean, I appreciate the viewers that I do have. I've got a few regulars, so, well, I don't think they're always clicking on just out of pity. At least I hope not. But I don't know. I don't know. At least I got my regulars, the crew that pops in every once in a while, so I can't complain too much. I'm doing what I enjoy. I'm doing what I enjoy. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there into the world. And yeah, that's all. That's all I could ever ask for, you know? You know, I don't want to feel like I'm trying, you know? Why would you ever subject yourself to that? I mean, well, you gotta get out of your comfort zone a little bit. I'm well within my comfort zone right now, but anyway, this is a sustainable baseline of content. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've established for myself. This little format that I'm doing right here, I'm not like even though I got a bunch of crap going on in my life and I do a bunch of stuff throughout the day, I look forward to doing this. And I do this and it's good. And I feel good doing it. It doesn't drain me. It doesn't drain me. It doesn't. And that's good. That's good. Most importantly, it means it's something I can sustainably do, which is something that always eludes me. I don't know if it eludes me more than most people, but it feels like whenever it comes to like trying things, like I'm just not able to lock into certain things. Like I don't know, like there's very specific things that I'm ever able to lock into. This is one of them. Playing Minecraft, yapping, and putting on a little stream. But of course, I was locked into this before I started streaming it. I mean, again, Alabamaville would have happened whether I pointed a camera at it or not. You know, that's just it's just what I like to do. Isn't that what content is supposed to be about? I think so. It's called YouTube. It's called YouTube, not um, I don't know, template tube. It's about you. You. You is half of the name. Like, what the heck? What's going on here? Something's screwed up, you know? What are we doing here? We lost the sauce at some point. Oh, hello, Boreal. I know you. I know you. Boreal Frost. Maybe I don't know you. Maybe I do know you. I don't know. I think so. I think you're that person, but maybe you changed your username again. I don't know. I don't know. Boreal says, there's not much for me to do on the server, so I don't often like to play it. Just not the play style for me. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. You can only lock into certain things. I don't know why I started locking into building in Minecraft, but I just kind of rolled with it. I'm just rolling with it. And if it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. I don't know. You can't force that. You can't force that. People do what they want to do. Maybe I'm just a certain breed of human that only does what he's inclined to do. I don't know. Maybe there are people that are able to adhere to the prescribed things that they're supposed to do. In fact, I think there might be. I think I'm a little bit quirky, unfortunately, to my detriment. I suffer from detrimental quirkiness. Oh, God. I'm so special. Look at you, Glitchy. Look at you. You're so special. Wow. Wow, look at you saying you're so quirky. Wow, aren't you special? I know. I know. Glitchy's just our special snowflake here, isn't he? Hmm. Alright, so I got all of those column bases done. Looking nice and fly. Looking nice and fly. Looking real good. Real good indeed. And it's going to look a little bit better filled in whenever, I actually do drop in all those chests. All these chestery do's, chestery don'ts. So I'm not too worried about these weird, it's kind of elevated a little bit because you see on this side there is a foundation and you won't really perceive that whenever I put them chests on there. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good and Gucci, as they used to say. And then that word went out of fashion, as all words do. Oh, right. Boreal is working on a little high pixel housing, and Boreal wants me to check it out, so I will be doing that this April. Not April, March. March, just here in a week or two. Just here in a week or two. Cool. I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, there's a little something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna pop in and check it out. I gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. Okay, so now I have all these columns. These columns. You see, I have all these. I'm sorry, vertical structural elements here. Vertical structural elements. I guess that is a helpful, um, subjective, or objective, I should say, way of not subjective, objective way of thinking of these things as vertical structural elements, just to free my mind, to free my mind. But yeah, these vertical structural elements here, which incidentally emulate historicizing elements. I don't think it's as much of a dirty word as it used to be, but it still gets thrown around as an insult. Though I'd say it's more of an observation in reality. Just depends on how you twist your words, I guess. That and the dominant dogmas. Getting back into theory land here. Let's see, what does Boreal say? Spectators can see it while Alpha is closed, so that's the difference. Well, I get special access, but I gotta keep it secret. Shh, I gotta keep it secret. You don't get to see. Oh, Boreal's gone. Bye, Boreal. That was cryptic, wasn't it? It was very cryptic. Very cryptic. Oh, Boreal's back. I guess it's just bad connection. The Boreal's back in town. Yeah, what is Boreal's playstyle? There's a question. There's a little thinker posed by Darth. Darth Titrus. Okay. Let's see. How am I gonna do these colonnades here? How dare I use the prescribed architectural jargon? How dare I call it a colonnade? What are you, some kind of heretic? Boreal is not the biggest fan of survival mode, it seems. That's understandable. I used to only play in creative too. There's a certain, and really, I know I'd get a lot more done if I did play in creative, but there's just something about survival mode that just creates a nice pacing for me. It's a nice natural pacing. That's really what I struggle with. I'm not good at self-regulation. So the slow pace of survival mode, gathering resources and all of that, not only makes the blocks feel more tangible to me, but it also gives me time to actually think about what I'm doing. You know? Gives me time to think. It's really what you need, is space to breathe a little bit. Gosh dang it, let me breathe. You're throwing too much at me. I can't take it all. Who could? Maybe somebody. I'm sure I know for a fact there's some superhumans out there that can interpret and act on information on the fly. But you see, I can't take it. I can't take that. I can't do it. And I'm not afraid to admit that. See, Darth says, I gotcha. I like sticking to myself too, personally. Lately, I've been letting others into my city, though. And Boreal says, that means it is basically I find a biome, get a couple of friends, and then colonize it. Then Darth says, nice. Ever try making like a whole kingdom? Then Boreal says, but it's also an inactive server right now. Yeah. Oh, Boreal has their own server, it seems. That's the trouble with servers. I'm under the assertion that a Minecraft server ages like a fine wine. I've been saying that for a while now, but it's I believe it's true. Minecraft server ages like a fine wine because you just get this gradual accumulation of regulars. So you get like this nice little, this little accumulation of regulars over a long period of time, and they'll join the server and they'll create a culture on that server over a very long period of time. And the longer it goes on, the more unique and the more robust it becomes. Much like wine. Much like wine. Well, maybe not the uniqueness part, but you get my drift, right? You get my drift. Yeah. So I think this bottom layer is going to be the tallest, and then as I go up, they're just going to get shorter and shorter because, the bottom layer That's gonna be the showy layer. You know, that's for show. That's for show. But I don't want to make it too tall because these are all just gonna be. It's just gonna be like one layer of columns. So these are all just gonna be, yeah, just I guess like what is it? What's it called? That one order of columns that's just huge. The colossal order. Very fitting name. A colossal order of columns. Yeah. So, but these are going to be a bit shorter on the inside, just because. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said. But yeah. Basically. What am I talking about anymore? I don't even know. I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. That's really what it's all about. I'm a little yapling. I'm a little yapling. But do I want this to have some kind of proportioning? Maybe I can make it have a proportion. Wow, look at you. Look at you being all intellectual. Wow. So let's see. I guess we'll get a nice square proportioning going on. We'll get a nice square proportioning. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 across. And let's see, how are we going to square these? So I'd say if it's 6 across, then we'll just make the brick parts 6 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll just throw one more in there. And well, I don't really know where I'd start the column measurement from. Like it would either be from here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll just make the bricky part 6 tall. That seems like a way of making a nice um, square column, square well, square spacing, I guess, from column edge to column edge. I think that'll work fine. That's a nice thing, but I gotta remember that these are gonna be much taller. These are gonna be much taller because I just plan on taking these all the way to the top, and I don't want those to become too tall because they can be too tall. Gotta have nice, healthy proportions whenever it comes to my building. Proportions are another subjective thing. I will say that, but I'm just going off the. You see that's why I like kind of collect like just like cultural styles just because it's just good rules of thumb that you can just fall back on. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time. You can just kind of rely on some things that are tried and true and have good results. I mean, I get it, you know, you want to be the groundbreaker or whatever, but there comes a time when people just want pleasant things to have. You know, people just want to be around pleasant things. And that's the kind of architecture I'm into. It's just make it something nice for people. I mean, it can make a statement or whatever, but people are going to have to live around it at the end of the day. So I'm just creating a nice little pleasant environment for people to be in because I just think we need some more of that in our world. That's all. That's all it has to be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not happy with the state of the world or whatever. I just want to make something nice for people. Nice little buildings and things. A nice industrial area to show off the technology of Alabamaville, and that's that. That's that. Just yeah, that's you know, that's it. That's all I aim to do. Maybe that's too simplistic. Maybe that's too of a simplistic way of thinking. But I'll just I'll just drop this bomb on you. Okay, okay. Be mad or something. Or, I don't know. Ponder on it. Ponder on it. Uh, yeah. Anyway. I guess I should also figure out how tall I want to make these columns on the front, because that's also going to kind of decide how this is going to be on the inside. So you see, I'm having to figure all of this out. I'm having to figure all of this out just so I can figure out how to do this bubble elevator over here, which direction the hoppers are going to go. So really, I was trying to figure out the last part first. I think that's what I was trying to do because it was on the ground level. But that's not how hoppers work. They're gravity driven. Not in front of the building first either, even though that might be the most intuitive way of doing it. I don't want to do that because then I'll squeeze my motivation dry. It's also a motivation game. So I gotta use that too. And it's also a matter of figuring out where to get all these freaking bricks at. Because what the heck? I'm all out of bricks again, and I barely built a few columns. That's no good. So now, the scope of the project expands further. It expands further. And I'm gonna eat a cookie. I'm gonna have a little cookie break. So I have 1/2 of a graham Oreo, a yellow Oreo. Okay. And it's good. It's good. It's scrumptious. I'm just gonna munch on that. And then I'll eat my other cookie, like in an hour. Right? And there we go. There we go. Now I ate 1/2 of an Oreo. Alright, that's great. That's great. Guess while I'm on the subject of food, I gotta go to my carrot patch. I can't really do Carrot Boy tonight. Carrot Boy is a morning live stream bit. I can't. Well, maybe I might be able to do a little bit of quiet Carrot Boy. A little bit of carroting around. Shh. We gotta be quiet. We gotta be real quiet. Or they'll hear us. They'll hear us ruffling around in the carrot fields. Then they'll whip out their hunting rifle and shoot us down. We're picking carrots out of the carrot patch. So, shh, we gotta be real quiet. We gotta be real quiet. Oh man, I think I coughed too loud. I think they're onto me. I gotta watch out. I gotta watch out. I gotta watch that phlegm. I got some phlegm in my back of my throat. What the heck? Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna craft these golden carrots here. Because we live in a society. Oh, thank you, Minecraft. Thank you. Thank you, C418 adjacent music selection. That's very C418-esque of you. Alright, so there we go. Now to solve the next problem. Where am I going to get my emeralds from? Let's see. How will I supplement this area? What do I have to offer to these villagers? Well, I do have a lot of rotten flesh that I can access. So really, I think what I need is a couple of clerics over here. I need a couple of clerics to complete the supply chain. I think that's my missing piece in here. Again, I ran out of emeralds, and now I'm having a little bit of an emerald crisis. Yeah, remember that Valentine's mine I did like a year ago? Coffers ran dry. Finally happened. Finally happened. It's gonna happen at some point. I was the unfortunate person with his nuts out whenever the nut gobbler shut up. I need to shut up. I need to shut up. Why did I say that? I okay. I'm, sometimes my mouth moves faster than my mind does. Yeah. So what am I doing? What am I looking for? I need some blaze stands. So I'm going to get some blazeroonies. What's going on in here? Oh man, these guys are loud. Oh man, I won't subject you all to this for too much longer. I forgot how loud these guys are. Oh nuts. Guess I should monitor the mixing a little bit, shouldn't I? Let's take a little peek-see at the audio mixing. Mixing. I won't subject you all to this for too much longer. Okay, well, no, yeah, the mixing's not that bad. All right, we're all right. We're good. We're good. The audio's fine. The audio's fine. Quit freaking out about it. Good God. Good God, I'm so paranoid. So paranoid. All right. Well, so let's get ourselves a few clerics going. Let's see. Brewing stand. Let's make some brewing stands. They're pretty easy to make, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Let's get this Emerald Crisis solved sustainably. So we can sustainably, yeah, feed into the Emerald economy. The Emerald economy, wow, what a concept. I wish I didn't throw out all that rotten flesh a couple of years, or like a year ago. I guess just 1 year ago. Yeah, it was before I started streaming, like right before I started streaming, whenever I purged all of my coffers of the rotted flesh. Well, here's some anyway. That'll be enough to get me started. Uh-oh, here comes the Rickler. Hey, Rickler. Hi, Rickler. Hi, Rickler. Ricky P is in the house. Ricky P is in the house. Here, I'll take that. Guess I'll just grab any granite that I come across as well. I think that'll be good. That'll be good. Risky says the Glink Binko Bongo. Hey Risky, welcome to Twitch.com. Thanks for popping in. How's it going? You doing good? You doing good? I'm trying to solve the Emerald Crisis, the Alabamaville Emerald Crisis that's going on right now. So I'm gonna make some clerics, get rid of my rotted flesh in the process. That's how I'm gonna solve the Emerald Crisis. Risky asks, what's the stream theme? So the nighttime streams don't really necessarily have a theme, it's just whatever I decide to put on my desk. And for tonight's stream, we have a giant stack of papers to represent all of the classwork that's piling up. So that's what's going on tonight's stream. I keep it on the low burner on nights like this. Keep it on the low burner. Doing a low slow burn. Low slow burn tonight. Mini Glitchy. Oh, you're right. Where is the Glitchling? I guess I could get the Glitchling up on stream. I guess I could put him on my desk. He hasn't made an appearance in a little while. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find him in my files. I usually keep all of my favorite YouTube assets, all of my favorite streaming thingies in one file on my computer. Oh, and there we go. There he is. There is the glitchling, which I guess is appropriate because I do have one in Minecraft now, don't I? All right, well, where will we put the guy? Where will we put the guy? Um, we'll just put him on we'll just flip him around and put him on the sidelines over here. There we go. There's the glitchling. There he is. There he is. There's the guy. How are you doing, glitchling? I know you've been on vacation lately, haven't you? Yes, I have, Glitchy. Yes, I have. All right, there we go. There we go. There he is. Just for your viewing enjoyment. Yeah, Ricky likes him. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna rig up some Twitch emotes. I know I've been saying that one of these days, I keep saying it. One of these days I will get some Twitch emotes going, and I think you can do animated ones. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Where did the where's Where'd the table on go? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna have him on the sidelines. He's in the corner. I put him in the corner. I think he does all right. Where did the mini glitchy in your house go? Well, he was on my table. Where did he go? I didn't move him. I think someone stole him. I didn't do anything with mini glitchy. He has been stolen. Oh no. Maybe he got killed. Maybe he got swatted or squashed or something. Well, that's disappointing. I don't know where he went. He scampered off somewhere. He's like the elf on the shelf and he moves when I'm not looking. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went, Risky. He's gone. He's gone. He vanished. Oh no. Did someone put him in my sink? No, he's not in the sink. Yeah. Yeah, get Bug Enforcer. I don't know. I don't know where he went. Bug Enforcer. Chat message validation failure. Validate my butt. Let me back into the server. Oh, there's Bug Enforcer. Hello. Hello, moderator. Why are you slightly small? I think you are a small bug. And you made a strange noise at me. The minute, yeah, he disappeared. He's gone. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Bojan force there. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he ran off to. That's a mystery for you to decide. It's a very mystery. I don't know. I don't quite got any definite answers for you there on that lot. Maybe we can get him popped back in here. I don't know. Oh no, it's a mystery. He has eluded us. So now we have to get the moderator on to find my lost action figure because I misplaced it. I left it. Where did I leave it? I left it at the park. He's in the mud. He's in the mud somewhere. Now he's kind of crusty and rusty. I think he's hacking into the mainframe and locating him. The glitchling. The glitchling. I don't know where he went. Someone might have just popped him in his popped him in their mouth and just like ate him. You know, he's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the look of this bird. I think this bird had something to to do with it. Yeah, you. And looking at me with your little beady eyes. I don't trust you. I don't trust anybody on here. Oh look, everybody's skins have suddenly undefaulted. I just now noticed that. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand computers. I don't know. I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop a little bit. Also, Risky, if you would like, we can have you as a live guest on tonight's stream, if you would like. I don't know if you're busy or not, but that is an offer. I offered that to you a couple of streams ago. Yeah, okay, Risky's up for it. All right. Well, good deal. Good deal. You see, I'll just let me know. Let me know, then we can get something going. We can get our special interview with our special guest for tonight. That sounds great. That sounds great. So where's the cleric's gonna go? Bug Enforcer thinks he got killed. He got squashed. Somebody squashed the glitchling. What the heck? Somebody killed him. Murdered in cold blood. Squashed. Like a bug. Okay, well, this here is going to be... This is now going to be the cleric's zone. The cleric zone. Okay, because it's a little unsafe to have all these stonecutters around here anyway, so... This will be the cleric zone. So I'm going to put down a little table, a little desk, and the clerics can perform their wizardry, witchery, and otherwise magery in that area. So let's see. I think I have a bunch of dark oak somewhere. I'm going to give them some... Yeah, I do. I'll just make them some dark oak desks or something. I think that'll be great. That'll be just peachy keen. So I'll give them a nice wooden sturdy desk so that they can perform their whimsical duties on them. And then I'll have some clerics on hand, and they can help fund the industrial projects of Alabamaville. So there we go. Just gonna put some braces. Oh, Bug Enforcer has bought me a new action figure. All right, let's take a peek at the new glitchling, shall we? Oh, good as new. Good as new. I'm gonna have to keep this one under lock and key. Maybe I'll keep him. Maybe I'll keep him in this cabinet here. I'll keep him in this cabinet here just to show off to guests. Oh, this one is unkillable. Well, just in case he gets stolen or anything, I'm going to put him in this cabinet here. It's a little collector's item to keep in my collectibles cabinet. Let's see. I don't want him to get stuck. Oh no, he's getting stuck in the window here. I'm going to keep him in my cabinet of curiosities. That's what this will become. My cabinet of curiosities. Not many people will get to know about this, but oh no, don't drop down a level. Don't do that. Here, I'm gonna scoot you. You see, it's a very precise game of scoochery that we have to play here. It's a very precision-based thing that we're doing. Let's see, I can do it. I can do it. I just gotta finesse. Here, why am I playing stupid games? Here, I'm just gonna put that there. Then I don't got to worry about it anymore. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, stupid. Alright, there we go. Then I'm just going to scooch him. I'm going to scooch him into my cabinet of curiosities, which this will be right here in the corner. There we go. There we go. Then we have him safe under lock and key. But I'll leave the cabinet. I'll leave the cabinet open for now, so that onlookers may gawk at him. He'll live. I'll just keep him. I'll keep him in there, just for safekeeping. Maybe I'll stick some other things in there if I ever find anything that can fit in a half slab. There. Maybe I'll move him. Just move him a little bit more. There. There we go. There we go. There. That looks good. There we go. There we go. See, it's my special little display cabinet for the Glitchling. For the Glitchling. It's a collector's item. It's very rare. Very rare. And it's to be protected. It's to be protected. So I think that's a good solution. I've been kind of, yeah, this little cabinet was kind of useless before, so this is nice. This is nice just to have this little special spot for my guy. For my guy. A murder? Uh-oh. Oh, they're talking about they squashed him. They squashed him. He is a pulp. He's been pulped. We don't know where the pulp is. But there's that. There's that. All right. Oh, looks like all things are well. Things are well once again in the household here. We have our curiosity cabinet and our wall of sound and all sorts of rare and illegal Minecraft items that nobody can figure out about, because then we something status as a semi-vanilla server something. It's like drugs. It's like illegal drugs. Yeah, I'll hook you up with the good stuff. And nobody has to know. It's our little secret. There we go. I guess I'm gonna pop that in there, pop those back on. How indecent of me to walk around without my leggings on. I'm surprised I didn't get banned off the platform. Risky says, I can call in some amount of time. He's still simulating it, formulating it. When do I have to be up tomorrow? When do I have to be up tomorrow? I have to leave before 11:15 at the latest. I have to leave before then, at the latest. So, I probably need to wake up at like 10, 10:30 if I'm really rushing it, but, or I guess just 10 o'clock. So, I mean, really, Really, this stream could go on till about 1 in the morning and I'd still be alright. When it comes to sleeplies. When it comes to sleepy things. I gotta work up my endurance, you know? Gotta work up my endurance for these things. Oh. Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah, we'll do a little we'll holler on the Discord wire. I think that'll be just fine. Here, yeah. Or if you're ready, I will initiate the live interview before a live studio audience. So he says, one second, one second to somebody. It's kind of vague. There's a lot of, things can get mixed up in the multiple chats. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. So just yeah, it's up. You know, uh, just let me know, and I'll yeah, yeah. Or I'll just let you press the big green telephone button. I think that's the best way of doing things. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, whenever you're ready to hop on, no rush. There is no rush. No, don't don't feel any pressure or anything. But we'll get something going. We'll get something going. That will be great. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna make some brewing stands. Let's see. So these will be my little brewing stations for the. Here, I'll move this one over to the corner. Brewing stations for the clerics. For the clerics. All right, there we go. And the reason you're here is to report the crime of the murder of Mini Glitchy. It's very crime. It's very crime. Someone he was killed sometime within the last 24 hours. Oh, wow. Who did it? Who done it? Who done it? How'd the crime happen? How'd he get squashed? It could have been any of us. It could have been any of us. I remember seeing him last night, so I don't know. It seems that there's a crime. There's a crime scene that's beginning to develop around this squashed mini man. Mini man, we're extra vulnerable without our mega mushrooms. The mini man is. At what time did you find Mini Glitchy murdered? 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. Well, I bet it was incognito. That's my guess. I'm literally just pointing fingers. I have no clue. Alright. Let's get some... You don't have anything going on. What are you doing over here? What are you doing? Okay, you just walked into something. Go over here. Okay. There, look, now you're a cleric. Here, I'm gonna give you my stinky flesh. I don't know what you do with the stinky flesh, but I'll let you do your weird clerical things now. Here. I guess I need to make more villagers, don't I? Don't want to overcrowd things, though, but I could definitely use some more. Let's see. Here. I need I need some emeralds, bestie. Here, you gotta hook me up. You gotta hook me up. Darth is trying to solve this. He's trying to solve the case of the murder of many-me. I'm really not going to get too far with these, am I? But, well, I'm not going to use the rotted flesh anyway, I guess. Alright, level up. Level up, bestie. Oh my goodness, Risky called me like 2 minutes ago. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I missed that. Okay, hold on. I gotta call him back. I had my Discord muted. Hi, Risky. Hello.
Yo, what's up? Can you
Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?
Dude, I'm okay. You know, I've been a little wild in real life, but
Yeah.
Minecraft is fun. You know,
Yeah, Minecraft is always good.
how you been, buddy? How's your classes?
They're going good. I'm getting through it. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. But we get through. We get through.
Yeah, man. So, like, what are your like big classes now?
Well, first off, before we get too involved, I do want to make sure that the audio is okay. So let me just do a little check on that real quick, just to make sure that you
Oh yeah, do you
are
remember
heard.
the wacky setting or whatever?
Yeah, I remember the wacky setting. We get through. Let's see.
Yeah, man. So, like, what are your like?
Oh,
Big
you are a
classes?
smidge quiet, aren't you? Okay. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I checked then. It's a good thing I checked. Okay, let me finagle something real quick. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. Well, I guess the best way of doing this would just be I'm just gonna turn down Minecraft a little bit. There, I'll turn down Minecraft a smidge, and then I'll turn you up, and then that should be good. So could you try talking just real quick, just to do a
Yeah.
little.
How do I sound? Testing. One,
All right, testing, and then I'm going
two,
to. I
three.
just
In a world.
in a world. All right, so then I'm just gonna go into filters and then turn up the gain. Turn it up the gain. Okay, now.
Oh.
Okay, I think we're getting
Who?
there.
Wait,
There we go.
who's that guy last night that was like hanging out at your new build too?
That
Was that
guy
Darth
last night. Um,
or yesterday?
yesterday. Who? That guy hanging out. Who was hanging out? I don't even remember who pops in. Um, I think Incognito might have showed up. Maybe?
Yeah, I forget. It was at your new build,
Had my new
and
build.
I'm trying to help Darth solve this murder.
Yeah. I think Radiant Lily showed up, and
It's probably Radiant Lily.
maybe Phosphorus. I don't know. There's a few people that just kind of pop in every now
Radiant.
and then. Radiant. What's going on, Radiant?
Dude, that shook me. That was like the first time I've ever seen you be mean to someone.
Yeah. Oh no,
Oh
it's
man.
it's,
So
it's kind
anyway,
of hard to.
what are your big classes this semester?
Yeah, my classes. So this semester, so how architecture school works is that during your last semester of undergrad, you don't have to take an architecture studio. That is the only semester, as far as I'm aware, in your entire college career where you don't have to take an architecture studio. So I'm taking some art studios instead this semester. So that's like my big thing that I'm doing, and it's going good. I'm taking a still life class, and it's going real good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. They just said,
Do you like paint fruit and stuff?
well, yeah. Well, we're doing charcoal drawings right now, uh, fruit and skulls and whatever else the professor has in the cabinet. There's like a cabinet full of stuff.
Oh, that's fun, dude. I'm
Yeah.
awful at art. I can't draw anything.
Oh, it's useful because like I think it kind of feeds into the whole architecture thing anyway, so I think it's kind of a good supplemental course that I'm taking. Especially because, like, you
Yeah.
got to go into like Photoshop and stuff, and that's kind of like artistic and all of that. So it really does help. I'm definitely using and honing in on some skills that I was already kind of working with. So I feel like it was a good decision. Plus, the art school is right next to the architecture school, so I was just like, well, may as well.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Do you ever like have to like go in front of the class and everybody draws you, like you
No,
model?
no. But that does happen. That does happen. I've seen some.
They're
I've
like,
seen
take
some
off your
draw.
clothes, get
Yeah,
up here.
I've seen some drawings of naked people, so I know it goes on somewhere in that school. That happens.
Dude, artists are wild, man.
Yeah, you know, you gotta learn anatomy. You gotta.
Yeah,
All people have anatomy.
I think
I mean,
learning how to sculpt would be cool. Like,
yeah,
it'd be cool to be able to just like rock out a like a marble sculpture of myself.
yeah. They got all sorts of neat stuff. I really don't know why, and I've kind of talked about this before, but I really don't know why the architecture, like design school and the art school, don't collaborate on more stuff because the design school has some really neat things. Like they have like a printmaking area where you can like make prints the old-fashioned way. They've got like textile labs. They've
Huh,
got they've got some, like pottery with kilns and stuff. It's really neat.
that's fun.
Yeah, it's really neat
I'd
all
take
the
a pottery
stuff.
class.
Yeah,
Sounds like fun.
yeah, it's cool. But oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Well, yeah. What have you been up to? What's been going on in Rick World?
Oh, not too much. I've been kind of working at my business a lot.
Yeah.
We had like yeah, we had some roofs that were leaking, so
Oh,
been working on replacing the roofs, and it's a good time. It's kind of nice not having a job anymore. I have a lot more time to work on it. So,
yeah. Yeah, I guess
but
just view it as more of an intermission, I guess.
yeah,
Intermission type
yeah.
of thing.
You know, it was actually okay. I don't know if I'll ever like have a normal job again. Honestly,
Well,
I'll probably
I
just
mean,
focus on my building, on my
yeah.
business and stuff.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
that still sustains you, so you know, and I've always heard it's always better to work for
yeah,
yourself than somebody else. I've heard that. I don't know if that's true or
that's
not,
true.
but you can't fire yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Man, it kind of sucked though when it hit. Like, I told you I worked there for 6 years, and they
Man,
just like called me in the middle of the day and were like, "Yeah, it's your last day. Get out." It's like,
man.
damn. Oh
Yeah,
well. What are you gonna do?
you know, there's always going to be that shock of like, well, you know, it's just like that. It just taps into your like primal feeling of being excluded, being cast out. You know, that's like a primal fear. So of course you wouldn't,
Yeah.
you know,
Plus, they
no
like
matter.
took away the satisfaction of me going to quit. You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I
You
was
get
gonna have a whole big like
stifled.
dramatic thing. I had a whole ceremony planned,
Oh,
but
so you already had this planned out.
all for
This is
naught.
already
No, not
this
really.
is
I'm just kidding.
oh
But it would have been fun to actually like be the one that quit. Oh well.
yeah. At least you know. At least you were in an all right position. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
But
it's
yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to grow my business a little bit more, open up a couple more self storage places.
for sure. Yeah, yeah,
Maybe I'll hit up your architecture skills. You know,
yeah. Well,
can you make metal buildings?
I think that would be perfectly easy, but I think you could too. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem that complicated, but I guess I could arrange them or something. You
Yeah.
know,
I
there's
mean, hey, if
always
you ever need like, some like real world experience or something,
for sure.
let me know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like I could definitely rig up something if you ever. Now, I wouldn't be able to. You know, I'm not technically an architect, but I could put my.
Do you need a license to like when you graduate? Do you get an architecture license?
I need a license to put my stamp of approval on things and be liable, but so long as the designs are approved by an architect, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you
So
gonna
that's
Are you gonna get the stamp before you graduate?
no, that takes a long time. It's
Really? Okay.
well, I could, but
Is
it's like 3 years of in-office experience plus a master's, plus you have to take some kind of really involved exam, plus a couple of other requirements. It's like a whole licensure thing. Like
See,
it's a
I understand
process.
that for like engineering, but isn't architecture mainly just like the visual appearance of the building, or does it actually do structural?
That's a difficult question to answer. So the architect and the engineer talk to each other, and the engineer is responsible. The engineer is at the end of the day responsible for making sure things stand up, but the architecture or the architect will say, this is going to be a steel structure, this is going to be masonry, this is going to be this or that. So it's kind of a joint effort in
Oh, okay.
figuring out how this thing is going to stand up. Like, yeah, the architect visualizes and makes an art out of it, but if they screw up bad, they could still be liable.
Yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, all my buildings were stamped by I think just an engineer.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's fine too. Because what it's engineered building, but
yeah.
it's weird. It can kind of overlap. It can lean one way or another way. There is no the way, but just
That's cool.
yeah.
What I really need though is a stormwater engineer.
Stormwater. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that drainage stuff is like
Oh,
it was really expensive and complicated.
drainage. Here we are at
Yeah.
drainage again. Yeah.
I'm actually I'm no I'm actually serious. Drainage is like a really big deal.
No, I believe it. I believe it. Screw up your foundations if you don't get it right.
Yeah, or like the neighbor like threatens to sue you because you like flood his yard or whatever.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's difficult. There's a lot of stuff going on with all that.
But I don't know. It's been kind of cool. I kind of like learned like construction kind of through this thing, and it's a it's an interesting world.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
There's a
it's
lot of
really hard to find people to like do good work. Honestly, like there's a lot of jokers out there, you know.
yeah. Oh, I believe that. I believe
Which is
that.
why I'm out there replacing my roofs right now because the
Yeah,
guy I paid to do it did such a bad job.
yeah. You gotta
But
communicate. It's a big communication thing. Like from what I've heard. I haven't done it firsthand, but from what I've heard, you got to talk to the contractors. You got to. That's another role
yeah,
that the architect has. Is kind of a mediator between engineers, clients, and the builders.
sure. Have you worked on like a real building yet?
No, well, sort of,
Like as an intern or something?
I've only really worked on like hypothetical stuff for studios, but we've treated them like real buildings, and they're real buildings like that exist in the world. But that's about as
Okay.
far as I've gone.
Did you do any internships?
I will be soon. I will be
Oh,
soon.
sweet.
Yeah. So, remember that career fair I was talking about? Well, apparently it was like 5 days ago. Um, and I went to it. I got all my stuff together just in time because I like saw a random like sheet of paper on a desk that said career fair tomorrow, and I was like, oh god. But then I got all my crap
Oh
together,
God.
and yeah, they actually seem a little bit more willing to give internships to fourth years because this year they were actually willingly like giving me business cards and stuff and contacts. So
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. It
yeah,
was really hard to find internships like the first few years.
yeah, I think I should have just like not gone so hard on myself, but anyway, it is what it is. At
So what'd you
least
do
I
like? Go
Huh?
ahead. You know, your stories.
Oh,
I was just asking, what'd you do like the last like 3 summers, like in between
so
classes?
I have been working at a local like music instrument shop, and so what I do during the summers for work is I fix wind instruments, like do repairs
Oh,
on
okay.
them. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird niche that I've gotten myself into, but it's an interesting trade. It is like I can like do like repads on flutes and stuff, and like take dents out of like trumpet bells and all of that. That's basically what I do during the summer.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were in band.
Yeah,
You were in studio band. That's cool, man. You did that all 3 years?
yeah, it's good. I mean, they just it's kind of a it's just kind of a deal where I just come in on my breaks and just do stuff for them, and then I get some cash for it. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a pretty
that's
good
pretty
deal.
neat.
Yeah.
Have you thought about starting your own instrument store?
No, no.
Tony,
Um,
man. I like I said, I'm a believer in the entrepreneurship thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure I'll strike out on my own and do something at some point, but I don't think I'll get into the founding my own instrument business type of deal.
Yeah,
But
you never know.
I never know. But
Also, I noticed you skipped the yellow and red, yellow, green.
yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know where I'd put the yellow. Maybe if I put like an
I usually do it as the
punctuation on it.
exclamation part.
Yeah.
I gotta look up the freaking color codes every time though.
See, I can't make it too special because then I'll start setting a precedent. Then I'll have to start doing all these crazy welcome backs for everybody. And then I'll
That's true.
forget. Then
Well,
I'll
I've already
forget.
started, so
Yeah, that's
red
true.
is for welcome. Yellow is E. Then green is 2.
There you go. There, that'll be
Hey, look
your
at
own.
that.
Yeah,
I have to do that every time he joins.
that's a good color scheme though. I like it. I dig it.
Darth is investigating calorie stick now.
It might have been Calorie Stick. Somebody squashed the bug. The action figure.
So do you know like them like in real life?
We're internet friends. So
Okay, all right.
me, it's kind of interesting because like,
Because I know you met Radiant, right?
yeah. So I'm under the assertion that there's a lot of like clicks, like individual clicks on the server, and I've kind of started to map them out a little bit. But I've found that in a lot of cases, whenever one person comes on online, sometimes there's just like these like clingy, like well, not clingy people, but like people that like have a lot of branches kind of sticking out of them, and they rope all their friends onto the server with them. So I've been kind of trying to map out all the cliques on the server because I know Darth has a friend group like that. We read about that, and
Oh yeah, that was a wild
yeah,
book.
that
Did you
was
finish it?
wild. Yeah, I read it all. I don't think it should be talked about on the stream just because it's kind of private. But yeah, that was an interesting read for sure. Um, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to destroy it. I still have the book somewhere.
Oh, Darth just wanted me to teleport. Well, speak of the devil. Oh! Well, Darth is at the top of my skyscraper. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh, maybe Darth has some insight. I'm
Maybe Darth thinks it's you.
maybe Darth is watching the stream and he doesn't like this subject.
That's
um,
true. Sorry, I probably should
sorry,
have went on.
Darth. Um, I'm doing well. How are you, Darth? How are you,
Are you at the
Darth?
Groovy Graveyard?
I'm at the top of the purple blurple skyscraper. Oh no, I'm being interrogated. Uh-oh.
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 Oh god.
Okay. Right.
You need to make some glitchy merch.
Darth is a policeman, so he might be actually pulling some tricks on me. Luckily, he can't see my body language. I've watched police interrogation videos on YouTube, so I gotta gotta watch out for the All right, so this
I
is a
wonder if it was
fine.
Darth. I think like he was like around.
Yeah, it could have been
Yeah,
Darth. I don't know. Yeah,
I like
maybe
the
he's trying
glitchy
to
in the cabinet. That's really cute.
he's trying to cast the blame off of himself, maybe. Uh, yeah,
Oh yeah, I need a vote.
for the most part. I don't know where I don't know what Darth is trying to get at with all this. Uh, so I really don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to butter me up. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to psycho manipulate me.
Oh, dude.
What's going on here? What? I don't know what all this is about. I'm kind of worried. I don't know. I feel like this is an intervention. I feel like he's typing a
Glitchy,
paragraph or something, huh?
you're only number 15 of all time voters. That's
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm bad about
you need to get that number up, buddy.
I'm bad about I'm bad about voting. It's just like
Oh yeah, okay, I'm
yeah.
seeing.
I need to get in the habit of that. I'll probably do my votes whenever like a bunch of people are on because then whenever one person votes, other people kind of follow. And Darth says, "As I'm sure you're well enough aware, there was about 30 minutes ago there was there was about 30 minutes ago one of your residents, a Mr. Risky Property, discovered a murder here in this your fine the city in his very home." I added in the oh my, very
Oh my.
shocking. I wonder if Darth has conducted some interrogations before. I bet he has. I wonder if they have like specific interrogators or not. Oh, Risky's here to watch. He's
Yeah,
collecting he's
I'm just
collecting
creeping through the window.
he's collecting evidence, Risky. He's collecting evidence.
Oh,
Uh,
he saw me. Dang, shoot, I gotta seize it.
uh, Darth says, I must ask, did you happen to notice anything out of the ordinary last night? I TP'd a couple people over. I think Radiant was online. Maybe Kellery? I think he's already got a lead on Kellery, so this is just gonna like make him zone in on Kellery's stick.
They might, Hillary might not have known that they could hurt it.
It's true. It's true. We don't know. We don't know what happened. Um, maybe Incognito or Phosphorus, but I don't exactly remember. Or I guess they also have, they can just teleport over on their own volition. Really could have been anybody. It could have been someone who just warped to the museum. I don't
That's
know.
true.
Darth is he's got a book and quill. He's taking notes. He wants to solve this. He's trying to, I don't know. He's like Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang here. Oh, we've got bats. I think we've got a bat infestation. What else? Oh, he says, "Tell me, Mr. Glitchy, how does it feel that Mini Glitchy was more beloved on this server than you?" He's
Oh,
trying to implicate me. He thinks it was me that squashed him. I was not aware of Mini Glitchy's status. Darth says, I would imagine after all the hard work and love you put into this place, it must get frustrating when a little version of you receives more love and adoration than the original. Darth says,
He's got you, dude.
I know, he's trying to
He's trying to convince me, actually.
he's zoning in on me. What's going on here? I had nothing to do with this. Is this how people get falsely convicted? What's going on here?
I don't know. He's kind of convinced me, Glitchy. I actually think it was you now.
No.
I'm ready to convict.
No. That's not true. It's not true. What's happening here? No. You see, now he's playing bad cop on me. What's going on here? False. He's trying to force a confession. I deny it. He's testing me. Oh, I don't know what happened to Darth. He just suffocated in a wall. Now I'm gonna get implicated for that. I'm getting implicated left and right. Uh-oh. No. No, that was a haint. There's a haint. We're in a haunted skyscraper. It was it was that green guy. It was the green guy.
Green Goobler.
The Green Goobler, that's right. It's one of the local spooks.
Weird. Did he disconnect?
I don't know what happened. He just kind of vanished. Maybe that was his. Maybe he got all the evidence he needed. I don't know. Maybe that was his way of making an exit. He's testing me. I don't know. I don't know if I need to like wait here. Maybe he wants me to wait here for a minute so I can start like thinking up an excuse. Trying to come up with an alibi or something.
Mm. So what was your paper on?
My paper. So it is over the very interesting subject of, well, I mean, it is kind of interesting about how people viewed architectural art versus architectural practice during the early 20th century. And I was comparing the viewpoints of two different authors on that subject, where one thought that an architectural like firm should only be concerned with the art of architecture because that art would inevitably result in positive business outcomes regardless of how business-minded that architect was. Whereas the other one said it was probably a good idea to just like communicate with and appease the client, and then that should be the primary goal of an architect. So it was it's kind of a debate that goes on today, even because you have like the firms that only do like renders and stuff and like flashy imagery, but then you have the ones that get down into the design build, realm of things. So I thought it was just interesting to see that parallel.
Yeah. Did you just like ask ChatGPT to write it for you?
No. I read the essays and I wrote the paper because if I don't do that, it's just a matter of I gotta micromanage it because something's gonna go screwy somewhere in the process. So it's better just for me to write it. And plus now I can just tell you about what I wrote. So now I'm
That's true.
informed. Now I'm informed.
Oh yeah, man, I don't miss writing papers.
No,
I haven't written a
I
paper. Well, I guess I started a paper for Chonk, but yeah, he can't. He backed out of the deal. So
Oh, you offered to write a paper for Chunk, you said?
yeah, he said if I wrote a 10-page single-spaced Times New Roman 10-point font paper,
10-page
he would buy.
single spaced.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I got like 2 pages in. He would buy me Fly. Like he'd shell out the $100.
Over what? Was there a specific subject?
Like why he should buy me Fly? Yeah, that was it. It was it was basically just like nonsense. I be honest. I was just like rambling on, trying to get like something on the paper.
Yeah. Gotta meet that word limit, you know?
I would have completed it, dude. I'll do a lot for $100.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't subject myself to that for $100. That's
He backed out though. He got nervous when he saw I was actually doing it.
yeah. Oh, he's all talk. I see.
I
I see what's going
know.
on.
I actually haven't seen Chonk in a little bit. He hasn't been on in a while.
I saw him on earlier. He was on a couple hours ago. I think he popped in. I think he popped in at the beginning of the stream, so just a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Justin's on band. I haven't seen him on.
Oh yeah, Justin. Justin might have got put off. I. He's a whole. I don't know. The whole Justin situation is a bag of worms, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't think I was on when he got banned. I think I was. Yeah, that was on Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
Or
don't.
maybe a few days before.
Might have been a little bit before it, but yeah. It's drama server, Minecraft server drama. What else is new? Not much.
How's your sorting machine going?
It's going good. I'm kind of doing things that feed into other things. So that's brought me to getting a bunch of clerics now, so I can get emeralds, so that I can get bricks that I can use to build the storage facility. So
Okay.
it's an yeah.
Yeah, if I hadn't have broken mini Enderman's brick thing, you'd have a ton of clay and stuff. But
Oh, it's all right. I'd rather have this project be a little bit more self-sufficient. It's kind of interesting
you want some
because
emeralds?
well, I'll I need to make more
Andres
villagers.
gave me an entire shulker of
Of-
emerald blocks.
Oh well,
like,
okay.
randomly.
Well, if you have like a couple of stacks to spare, if you're willing to part with that, maybe that wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Yeah.
At the very least, I now have a little bit of a sustainable way of obtaining emeralds for whenever I do have the next emerald crisis. So that's really what I was trying to do. Got some clerics going so I can get rid of that rotten flesh that I have. Oh, sweet. That's
Here you go.
that's nice. Thank you. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Very
like I said,
generous.
he just randomly gave me that, so I'm
Wow.
flush with emeralds now.
Guess he's just got a bunch of crap laying around.
Yeah, Andres has a lot of cool farms. Honestly, he's built a lot of things.
Huh. He doesn't talk very much, so I don't know what all he has.
You gotta like
He's kinda-
read in between the hmms.
Yeah,
you know?
he's very mysterious. He's a very mysterious figure. And very elusive. Well, not very... I guess he's a little elusive. I mean, he logs on, but... I don't know too much about the guy besides the fact that he's Estonian.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. You need to start taking notes
Oh.
on people.
I like the classic glitchy pillars.
Yeah, that's a staple.
Sorting shack.
That's a staple.
Upside down stairs and then 4 fences.
Yeah, that's you kind of that's one of the hallmarks. You see,
I know.
it's helpful to have a kit of parts to build with. That's just the mode that I
True.
like to do things in. Everybody has their own mode.
I'm excited. I think this will be a cool build.
Yeah, I'm
You're gonna
looking
be a
forward to
redstone
it.
savant.
Well, at least a redstone embellisher. I'm kind of embellishing a paint by numbers approach to a redstone sorter.
So wait, are you not using copper golems anymore?
No, I thought, well, copper golems are nice, but for the purposes of what I'm trying to do, I should probably just do it the right way. For the scale that I'm wanting to do things on, Now there is ways to make good, efficient copper golem sorters, but the whole reason why I wanted to do that is just like, there's kind of a charm to it, There's kind of a charm to just having a bunch of copper golems running around, but yeah, I don't know.
Do they rust over time? I've
Yeah.
actually never used them.
They rust, and then I think they like turn into statues that you can place and break. But you can wax them, and that seems to keep their joints all lubricated.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I haven't messed with them too much either. Just trying to figure things out.
You just buying clay right now? I was gonna make. I had plans to build a massive dirt and clay generator, but the redstone
remember that.
seemed a little complicated. Yeah.
Well, it was like a moss maker or a mud maker or something that you had going on. There's like multiple steps. You had a whole operation.
It was crazy. People make some crazy stuff.
I know. I wonder how much of redstone production there is left to discover, because I feel like with, in recent times with the whole mumbo jumbo and all of that on YouTube and just this, this knowledge that's been passed by all the Minecraft redstoners. I mean, how much really is there left to discover?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just like making things more efficient.
Yeah, but even then, I'm sure people are figuring out the meta. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But this one was super hard. I don't even know if it would work on the server because it was like so like tick perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Like any little bit of lag and it'll like explode.
Yeah, tick perfect. Tick perfect is not something you want to depend on here. That's what I've learned.
My little bone meal generator turned out pretty cool.
Oh, well. That's cool. Does that had to be tick perfect too?
Kinda. Every once in a while it'll spit out like white dye instead of bones. But that's alright.
Yeah, probably uses like crafters or something, I guess.
Yeah. And sometimes the crafters just get a little hunked up.
Yeah. I wish
Wow.
Oh my goodness, wow.
That's a lot of votes.
Caspian. What do you think
you'll
of?
ever...
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
I was just thinking. What do you think of whenever you hear the word Caspian?
Caspian. I almost think like a Roman or something.
Yeah, I think that. Or like a isn't there a Caspian Sea?
Oh yeah, there is. Where is that? Is that like near Italy
I think so.
or the Middle East? Caspian Sea. Yeah. It's like east of Turkey,
Oh.
like Turkmenistan, Iran, north of Iran.
There we go. There's a little bit of geology, or geography, not geology.
It's the world's largest inland body of water.
Oh, that's interesting. See, there's all kinds of knowledge, all kinds of factoids.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
But what do you think of when you think of Caspian?
I think of the Caspian Sea. That's why I chose light blue.
Oh, I see. That's smart. Oh, here you left.
Wow.
Goodbye. You think you'll ever redo any like the old parts of Alabamaville?
I don't know. That's another difficult kind of situation. I mean,
Like
I've thought
Club
about.
Sussy?
Well, I need to redo Club Sussy. Um, just for. Well, I'll probably leave the build. It's like you don't want to touch it too much, but there's definitely a couple of areas I think that could at least be embellished a little bit.
Hmm.
Embellished. I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
there's the Raichu picture in here.
Yeah, that's the kind of things I want to change about the Sussy Club. I don't know. There's some hangovers in there.
Did you make it?
No, no, no. I don't do map arts. Did I make the Sussy Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the Sussy Club.
Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of a interesting style for you.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed it was a glitchy build.
Well, the deal with the Sussy Club is that before I built the museum, this was the largest building in Alabamaville, which is why I had to build
It's
the
cool.
museum so big, so that this would not be the largest building in Alabamaville anymore.
I guess it does have some of your hallmarks, like the half dome.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little experimental. It's mostly because it's like a themed build. What I really like about this one is this diagonal that I worked with. I think that's a really nice, unique thing.
Yeah.
And got these little Among Us caryatids supporting the porch up here, and there's a lot of Among Us motifs inside of the building.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing into
I
that,
actually I actually really like the Among Us stuff. I like to
Yeah.
tease my wife about it all the time.
No, like even
Like
like
she
I
thinks it's
chose.
really annoying.
Yeah. No, what I like about the Among Us design is that it is so iconic. So, and the whole meme about it is that you see it in a lot of things. Like if you just look at a simple design, all of a sudden it looks like Among Us. So I chose like these mangrove trap doors just because they looked vaguely Among-ish, and I put those all around in there. But like you got
Yeah.
these like little blue things, so it can be abstracted and used as these little architectural motifs. So that was a lot of fun that I had with that building.
Yeah, I like it, dude. It's cool. I know my favorite thing to do is like when someone like inadvertently says Among Us in like a TV show.
Yeah.
Like they said like, oh, there's a traitor among us. I like go to my wife and I'm like, Among Us.
No, that kind of happens to me. Like I have one professor, and he keeps accidentally saying 6-7. like he keeps saying like it was like he'll say it's like 6 or 7 years ago. He's done this multiple times. He says 6 or 7 something, and he just like he keeps doing it accidentally. So that's kind
Does
of like
anyone in the class like do like the hand sign thing?
no, we're all. Well, I think it's a little. I think it's a little past our or before. Yeah, past our time, but I kind of get it. I don't know. I think it comes into my mind whenever he says that. That's kind of like the new Among Us thing. This kind of ubiquitous thing that you just start seeing in everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's so effective as a meme.
So first, you gotta start a 6-7 club, dude.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm done.
And
I'm
the
done
plush
with the
puffin
meme
room looks
build.
really good. You did a really good job.
Thanks. Yeah, it turned out
The
good.
colors, like the color of the roof and the gold backlight, is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it stands out. That But I think what I'm going to do with the colors and the catacombs, it's not going to come from the masonry itself, just from those little decorative things. I think that's how that's going to work.
So you're gonna do the sorting system, and then you're gonna go back and do another room.
Yeah, so basically I'm building service buildings right now. Just like that stonemason square area with all the villagers in it. I built that just for the catacombs because I needed quartz. I needed a reliable source of quartz. Well, now I have a bunch of cobblestone and stuff that I dredged up from the catacombs building, and I need a place to store it all. I've been meaning to do this for a while because it's just going to make everything move a lot smoother if I can have a central storage place that I can route everything to. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I still steal cobblestone from the chests outside the museum.
I won't even notice. I won't even notice. I don't know what I have or don't have. That's how bad it is.
I think it's from excavating the hill or whatever.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, yeah, but anyway, this will help me keep track of everything that I have, and I've
The
been meaning.
museum's getting full, dude.
I know. I need to
You're
expand
gonna
it.
need a new wing there too.
I know. That's converging on me a little quicker than I want it to, because like I need to do catacomb. Like I need to do one thing at a time here, but I can't do one thing at a time. The scope
I
is
like
expanding.
the Yokilander statue.
Yeah, yeah, I got that in there. His clone.
He's
Were
always
you
watching, dude.
were you here the day that they dropped him off?
Yeah. I helped him with the ghast when they got here.
Yeah, that was something to see. I'm
It
surprised.
must have taken a long time
Yeah.
to move him. Heavy
Well,
ghasts are really slow.
I think I did a little quick calculation, and this is assuming going in a straight line, no breaks. It would have taken a little over an hour of just flying with the
Dang.
happy gas on the nether roof. Now that's making a lot of assumptions. I would say it would take a lot longer than that.
Yeah, when are we gonna do our mega highway connecting like all of the overworld?
That's a pipe dream for me. Maybe in like 10 years. Literally
Another
10
side
years.
project. Well, in
I
5 years, I'll have Octoon's ship in Mario.
Yeah,
So
that's right. That's right. So
I'm
long as
waiting.
so long as he stays gone.
I wish he would respond to me on Discord. I added him as a friend too, but he didn't.
I
Oh well.
don't
What are
know.
you gonna do?
Yeah, he's probably maybe that just means he's moved on from Minecraft and Discord. He's ascended. He's ascended to the next realm of living.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll at least get that 3-year timer going or whatever it is.
I think you said 5 years. Didn't you say
5 years.
the amount of months or I don't know, I forget, like 44 months or something?
Yeah, yeah, I guess that would be 40. Let's see, 44. Well, 44 divided by 12. Well, 48 divided by 12. That's 4. So 44, like 3 years and some months.
Okay. I can wait that long. I'm patient.
Yeah. Oh, this
Can you fit in like in the center of these?
Yeah, you can, but nothing will spawn in there. I don't think, because it's not a full block. But yeah, you can. If you try really hard, I think you can fit. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I thought you could. Maybe not. I thought. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of
Trying.
cauldrons or something. Yeah, maybe I might be a little
I don't
mistaken
think you
here.
can.
Huh. I know. I think if you do like something like this. No, you can't fit through that either. Okay, well, I just debunked my own theory.
Is there anything else you need?
Um,
You build?
well, I after you gave me all those emeralds, I think that was really the main thing. Because as long as I have emeralds, I have bricks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically it. I'm building
Okay,
with
cool.
emeralds. Yeah. But oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate Andres and his
I'm
coffers.
excited to see the garden thing you're gonna make too over here.
Oh, on top of the plush
Yeah,
puppet room.
yeah. He's got a lot of really good farms.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess I need to.
I wonder how he and Jelly are doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're dynamic.
I don't know. Definitely have a dynamic. Do you know what kind of dynamic?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I assume they're like kind of e-dating, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I try to apply. I've kind of distanced myself a little bit from Jelly.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I heard about the situation.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh well. But I think she's been better. Like she hasn't been in
Yeah.
any fights, I think, in a while.
Yeah. I think, yeah, kind of been a little bit of crackdowns on whatever worms were squirming in the minds of the V8 people that was making them angry and I don't know, just enraged all the time at everything.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't know. I think it's worked out.
I think it's only a matter of time before the next controversy happens. That's what I think. I think it's just a state of nature that it'll happen at some point. Just gotta beat it back.
You're probably right. Just gotta prepare.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might hop off. I'm getting a little sleepy. Like I said, I've been working on those roofs all day, and
Oh yeah.
I'm a little weary.
Oh yeah. It was good hearing from you.
Yeah, good
Always-
hearing from you, buddy. I'd love to call in again sometime. It's always
Yeah.
nice chatting.
Always good having the Rickler as a stream guest. So
Yeah, you gotta hit me up sometime when I'm a bit rested, and
yeah, no, I'll probably
I'll regale you with some
Yeah.
More adventures or something.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I'll hope you have a good rest, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, see you, Glitchy. Have a good one.
Yeah. All right. Well, there was our correspondence with the one and only Rickler the Pickler. All right. So I guess I'll conclude that. Oh my goodness, why am I flashing funny colors again? Why does that keep happening? And how long did it happen this time? Do I keep fat fingering the 2 key? How long was I doing it for that time? Oh my god. I was doing it for like half of an hour. How did I miss that? Why does it keep happening? There's the next question. I'm all out of whack. I'm really out of whack. Huh. I need to keep a better eye on my guy. On my little guy. On my little guy. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Oh, good golly gosh me. I must keep fat fingering the 2 key or something, or maybe it just keeps happening for no apparent reason. That could be the case as well. Why do I see I did I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know. I literally don't know. Yeah, I'll have to finagle my hotkeys, I guess. Whoops-a-daisy, Glitchy did another stream blunder. Gotta keep a better eye on that. Gotta keep a watch on it, you know? I'm glitching out. What the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here? What the smack? Alright, there we go. I'm sorry for gracing your ears with that awful word. Yeah, so now I have a steady supply of Minecraft emeralds. And I also have a second cookie, my final cookie of the night, which I will now indulge upon. This one is chocolate chip. So I have a chocolate chip cookie, and I had an Oreo. And I'm going to eat the chocolate chip cookie. Just like that. And I'm going to eat on it. And you can't do anything about that. I'm sorry, but you can't. Not possible. Not possible. Alright, so there we go. Cookie gone. It's gone. It's over. It's over. It's done. It is D-O-N. You're done. You're done. You're done. You are done. D-U-N. I'm done yapping about whatever I was just yapping about. You see, now I must rely on my own brain juices to find something to talk about on a night like this. What to talk about? What to do? Who to bring on the show? I need a little hand puppet. I need a little Kermit. I need a little Kermit to keep everybody company. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do except buy bricks from these guys. Yeah? You offering me your wares? That's, bricks are cool. I'll take some of those. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. What else you got? It's very cool. Yeah? Got a little portfolio of items here. Very interesting. Very neat. Very cool. Very good. Very, very cool and good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Stonemason. That's great. That's great. Are you all are good. Y'all are good. Y'all can hang out. I bet this hallway smells like herbs, spices, and unknown potion ingredients. There's probably some good smells and very bad smells. And it all creates this kind of milieu that fills up this hallway, which is why we have to have this open, so the fumes can fumigate out there into the courtyard. I'm just yapping out of my butt. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you just gotta be good at BSing. That's really part of it. At least it seems to me. What the heck? What the heck? Oh man. Man, I just lost the emeralds in the crack. There. See, this brickery is going along much smoother now. Much smoother now. Thanks to the donation from the ever generous Risky Property. Risky Property. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Risky says, glad I could help. Thank you very much. think there's some guys up in that tower too. Let's go up here. Sneak up here real quick. See what these goobers are up to up on top of this spire. What are you all conspiring about? Gotta free this guy. Because you don't know what to do. You don't know what's going on. I need to come up with some kind of different lighting solution. At first it was convenient that they were kind of congregating in the corners, but it quickly became inconvenient. Risky asks, how's Phosphorus's creepy stores? I forgot to check if it had grown. Well, he has a branch in Alabamaville. He bought one of the buildings, and now he's like, yeah, he's selling his, or I'm sorry, Mr. Wondertainment is selling his wares out of one of these buildings here. Here, I'll show you. He has another branch somewhere else. It's becoming the McDonald's of V8C. Phosphorus has an excellent way of spreading his influence. I will say that much. He's rented out this building here. Yeah, he went from Caesar to creepy Willy Wonka. I don't even want to know what's going to happen on the 31st of October when this place opens up. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what's going to happen on that day. It's like a doomsday clock waiting until Halloween for Wondertainment's influence to be at its peak. It's kind of scary. It's a scary situation, but I guess that fits the bill of a Halloween store, so well, he fits the bill, I guess. He fits the bill. Alright, well, I'm gonna flutter back over here to the stonemason square, and I'm gonna quaff from my wizard's flask once again. I still got quite a bit of potion to go, and well, I guess I'm kind of running up against the amount of time that I wanted to do this stream. I do want to do a little bit longer tonight. Again, I'm trying to build up that endurance. Need to endure. Because what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? That, and I think I've held off of the wizard's potion long enough that I've kind of reset some of my tolerances that I have built up. You know, yeah, for that particular brand of stimulant. Let's see. Maybe I need more stonemasons. These guys have all kind of stuck up right now. They're not wanting to sell to me. Apparently, I'm not good enough for their bricks. Risky says, you should post about your stream in Discord. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. That would boost viewership. I guess I just need to really put myself out there a little bit. I don't want to seem like I'm not necessarily okay, well, I don't necessarily want to do these streams, although I guess this is the name of the game technically, but it's not necessarily for attention. I mean, but it's a difficult line to straddle is what I'm saying. I don't necessarily want to come across as wanting to get attention. I want these streams to get attention, but it's mostly just to try and build up something, you know. That's mainly why I'm doing this. But in other words, I'm kind of filibustering. I'm coming up with an excuse as you see now I'm debating with myself internally. I just feel like it would get kind of annoying if I if I posted about every single time I streamed, you know? I don't know. Maybe I need to like have something. Maybe I could like have something in Minecraft that I could maybe it could be like some kind of sign that I light up or something that says Glitchy is live. That could work. That could work, I guess. I don't know. There's definitely ways of letting people know that the streams are happening. I just don't want it to be invasive, I guess. So that's not what I mean to do. There's a good idea, Phosphorus. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell people about the streams whenever big events happen. That'll keep them, I think, fresh. You got to keep them fresh. You know, it's all about precedence, especially whenever it comes to as if I know anything about entertaining. But I would like to think that there's a certain amount of expectations and precedence that you got to play with whenever it comes to this sort of deal. So yeah, I could tell people whenever a big event happens, like like the opening of the catacombs, like you said, or Groovy Graveyard, or even the completion of the storage facility, I think could be a reason to tell people about the stream. So that's a good idea, Risky. That's a good idea. Or the Risky statue. That's right. The Risky statue. Maybe I'll build you like a statue like the middle of a park or something. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see. He keeps forgetting to subscribe to the new YouTube. Oh, that's another thing I'm doing, Risky. I'm adding subscriber and follower names to the Glueberg. I'm writing them down on little strips of paper and I'm adding them to the berg. Oh, welcome to the YouTube stream, Risky. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome all. You know, whenever I do eventually, because I feel like I'm gonna get Twitch affiliate before the YouTube streaming ever takes off, but whenever I do get Twitch affiliate, I will have to stop streaming on YouTube. I will still upload the archives to YouTube, but I'm just keeping the door open for both platforms as of right now streaming, because you never know. It's like waiting for a fish to bite. You ever been fishing? It's a lot like fishing. Feels a lot like fishing. One day they'll bite. That's my hope at least. There you go. Risky's got some subs to gift whenever I get partner. Yeah. And I have all the criteria met except for the unique viewer limit, which is a whoops-a-daisy, which is very difficult for me. Just getting 3 unique viewers per stream, but it resets every month, and I have been chipping away at it pretty decently lately. I mean, at least for the past couple of weeks, I've been getting 2, 3, 4 unique viewers per stream, which is markedly an improvement over how things have been. So it's moving. It is moving. Very geologically slowly, but we have to act on geologic scales if we want anything substantial to be done. That's at least my opinion on things. Alabamaville wasn't built in a day. Let's see here. Get some more emeralds, man. I'm already burning through them. I'm burning through them. That's all right. I have a way of getting more, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. I just gotta beef up my my capabilities here. What are you doing? You showing me all the items I can't buy from you? And then we got you on the stairs. I don't even know what you're doing. You've been hanging out here for the past 2 days. I don't know why you like that corner so much. I don't know why they hang out in corners so much. I think they're little recluses or something. I don't know what their deal is. There. Alright. Got that from you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Villager. Thank you very much. Hello? Do you have anything? Do you have anything to offer? They have nothing to offer. Risky says, "Have you ever thought about doing an edited video series? It could be cool. It would be cool to see, like, quote, a real architect's guide to MC building, unquote." Well, I thought about that. Now here's the deal. I can edit videos. I've proven that to myself, but it takes the life out of me. I can do it, and I can do it somewhat passably well, even. It takes the life out of me. It honestly does. You see, this here is a sustainable baseline of content that I've kind of honed in on. This here, what I'm doing right here, this little streaming and yapping deal, I can do this sustainably. Sustainably. I can't edit videos sustainably. I did it for like a couple of months, and maybe if I take a second crack at it, maybe. But bestie, I really don't like editing. That's just really what that is. That's really what's going on with that. Maybe every once in a while, maybe. I might have burnt myself out a little bit on it. I might have overdid it. I mean, it would have to be an occasional thing. It's about like writing papers for me. That's what it feels like. It's just, I don't know, there's something very, I don't know, there's just something about it I just don't like very much. Although I know it probably would be the more effective way of going about things. Maybe I just need a mindset fix, you know? I need to take some shrooms or something. No, don't follow my mental health advice. Um, yeah, I don't know. I need to like reset my mindscape or something in order to effectively edit videos and put them out at a regular rate. I don't know. I don't know. I guess there are some things that you have to do that are effective, and you have to do them because you are obliged to. I mean, even the successful artists of past decades have recognized that. One for me, one for the fans, as one said. One for me, one for the fans. I guess that's just how the business of it works, if I really am interested in pursuing that. I'm just seeing what works right now, I guess. I guess I'm just kind of feeling things out a little bit still. But maybe one day I'll take a second crack at it. You know, I don't know. This, again, this whole streaming thing is a sustainable baseline of content that I know I can fall back on, but I suppose on occasion I could stretch out from that sustainable, healthy baseline every now and then. That's what the normal channel is for. That channel I haven't touched in a couple of months. Yeah, I hope you have a good night, Risky. Hope you sleep well, and hope you get plenty of rest. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in and doing the little chat thing and all that. It's good. It's always good. Always good conversations. Risky is a man who has the gift of gab. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that term before, but I believe Risky is blessed with it. He's good. He's a good talker. He's good at keeping conversations. Alright, so it's kind of nice seeing those columns pop up back there, isn't it? Yeah, it's really helping me feel out what this build is going to be like. Now again, these are going to be a little bit shorter with the colonnades. So what I really need to, and I'm just going to build one. I'm only going to build one full-size column on this like facade side, just so I can get a gauge of if these are too tall before I. Anyway, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to quit trying to describe it. I'm just going to do it. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. What's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. Let's see. I don't want to make these columns too tall, but they need to be acceptably tall if I'm going to have multiple levels of those inside. So maybe they will be quite slender indeed. Maybe that could be an interesting little quirk of the building if they were incredibly slender, colossal ordered columns. But I don't want them to be too tall. See, that's always the difficult thing about these things. It's already starting to kind of get a little uncomfortable. Let's see, let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. I mean, again, there's going to be a whole bunch of these columns here, so I don't know if I'd want to go too much taller than this, but I do want to push it just a little bit. Because again, I want to have multiple levels on the inside. That's about as tall as I want to take that, and even then, that might be too much. I don't know, it's going to have a column on top of it, or a capital on top of it, so that I guess that will help things a little bit. Of course, having it be taller like this will aid in the corner presence a little bit. And gosh dang it, it's all subjective. What am I talking about? It'll be fine. You see what happens whenever you adhere too tightly to a dogma? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's what happens. You get too in your head about things. Inconsequential things. You can use it as a guideline. If you stick with it too harshly, it's just going to rip you apart. That's my opinion, at least. Alright, well, with those questions answered, sort of answered, you know, there's still some open-ended marks, I suppose, but let's see how the inside's going to work. So we got this little interior colonnade here. So then we'll arch it. Arch it. Okay. Now we're going to need to have one more layer in the little Big Mac sandwich of things. Well, I'm looking at this now. And I think, okay, I'm going to chop these down. I'm going to chop all of these down by 1. Because you can see I want that. It's not quite arching right. It's not quite arching right over there. So I'm going to chop all these down 1 by 1. So that's what I'm going to do here. Hack them all down just a little bit. Hack them. Hack them down. You got to be a little guttural whenever you say that. You see, you got to be a little bit guttural. It's got to come from the gut. It's got to come from where the phlegm comes from. That's how you know you're saying it right. Gotta regurgitate your cud whenever you say the word hack. It's gonna be interesting. There's gonna be different heights of columns, and they're gonna be stubby. They're gonna be a little stubby here. They're gonna be a little slender there. The only difference is gonna be the height. And you know what? If someone wants to criticize it, okay. Just know that some of your criticisms will only be observations. Nothing more. Nothing more. I'm gonna pick up these as much as these as I can. I'm sure there's some that'll just get kind of lost in the sauce. But just kind of pick up some of these, just because these bricks are a little valuable. At least a little bit valuable, even though I got them for free. They do have value. We often take for granted what we get for free. So I will make sure to try and save as many of these that I can to appreciate their value. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, then I'm going to go over here. Now, I'm going to need to think things through just a smidge. Just a smidge now. And they're thought through to an extent. To an extent. It's always to an extent here. I think I will do this. Do this. That seems nice. That seems like a nice little motif that I can pop in there. A motif only for motif's sake, but you can see that it adds a nice little bit of shadowing up there. Nice little bit of shadowing up there. And whenever you look at it from the ground view, it's got some good depth to it. So I think I like that arch. That's a nice warm red granite and brick arch. Built from canny materials in my monochromatic style that I tend to use. Gotta wait for the sun to go down. I must wait for the sun to go down. I must wait. There we go. And then I go sleepy. And I'm gonna go sleepy. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I have an art critique tomorrow. I just now remembered. In my still life class. That's the class I'm doing the best in this semester, is my still life class. I'm doing well in it, and I enjoy it, and the professor likes my output, so overall it's just an uplifting experience, which is nice. You know, it's nice to have the uplifting studio every once in a while. Sometimes I feel that it's like a dessert studio, you know? I don't know. I mean, oh, sometimes it's difficult to tell if I'm doing what grows me, or if I'm just doing something that just puts me down, you know? You ever have questions like that? Am I being stretched, or am I just stretching myself thin? I feel like those types of things you only really know after it's all over and said and done, you know? That's another one of those little superposition types of things. You can only really know after it's all said and done, if you're being stretched or stretched thin. Sometimes I feel like there's too much out there. I just need one thing to kind of zone in on, you know? That's why I like Minecraft so much. It doesn't ask more of me. I just do the thing, and eventually I get more. Eventually I hone in on my skills a little bit. And there's no expectations. There's no great expectations that come from Minecraft, you know? You just do it. You just do it, and that's that. You know? It's just, that's it. That's it. It's simple. It's passive. It's not constantly asking you to be anything more. It accepts you as you are, and eventually you grow. I don't know why more things can't be like that. Why is there such a rush for everything? Why is there such a rush for everything? Well, limited resources, I guess. But it would be much more productive for everybody if maybe we could just piddle around with stuff and find out. Learn by doing. Isn't that how most people learn? I don't know. I guess if you stretch yourself a little bit, you could get on a fast track. I feel like these are questions. I'm asking the questions that have no definite answer. The things you'll go around in circles about forever. That's why I can talk about them endlessly, because there is no answer, there is no way out, and there is no conclusive conclusions. That's why certain philosophical topics are inexhaustible. Inexhaustible, because there's just no end. There's no end in sight, and there never will be. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just endless discourse. Endless discourse. Everybody's so dissatisfied. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I don't know who's doing what wrong anymore. Luckily, I think I have a lot of granite. A lot of granite laying around that I can partake in. So again, this bottom layer is going to be the tallest, at least on the inside, and then I'm going to go up. Oh man, I'm liking how that's turning out. I'm liking how that's turning out. Yeah, so we're going to have real tall columns on this side, but then kind of shorter ones on this side, but I kind of like both of them. It's going to be a little funky on the interior, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. Maybe I just want these exterior columns. There's a few options that I can run through, I think. There's a few options I can run through, because I could just make this row be as tall as that in there, but I don't know. See, that's turning out nice. I think this is one of my most favorite colonnades so far that I've done. Just how these are turning out. Oh, I think it's the proportions. I think I got the proportions just right with that. Yeah. So then that makes me worried about that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe they can both have their own unique proportioning going on here. It's nice. It's nice. I like some good brick masonry. You know, I'm a sucker for clay bricks. I really am. They're good stuff. I like them. Got a nice color to them. I've always been partial to clay bricks. Always. Like even since I was like a little kid. Like I liked the look of them. I liked the look of them, of bricks. I liked the aesthetic of them. You know, that reminds me of the very first city I ever built in Minecraft. I just realized me building cities in Minecraft has been something that I have always done. I just now realized that. This is only my latest iteration of that, but really the first one I ever built was built mostly out of these brick blocks on Pocket Edition Lite. I just now remembered that, and I kept the app running for like a week, so it didn't delete. It didn't delete, and I was able to build a few really basic, just brick, box buildings, just like all these box buildings here that I have embellished. I just now remembered that. That's how long this has been going on for. And I've built many other failed iterations of Minecraft cities in this style. I've been building in this style since I pretty much started playing Minecraft back in 2012. I just now realized that. Why did it take me so long just to make that connection? That's really how long this has been going on for. I Wow. I have an old iPad. Now, my second or third city iteration was saved on Minecraft Pocket Edition because eventually I did convince my parents to shell out the however much Pocket Edition was at that time and get me that. But there's an old dusty iPad in a cardboard box somewhere in the basement, and on that, I don't know if you could ever really access the information inside of it, but in that iPad was at least the second or third iteration of Minecraft City that I tried to do. Yeah, this has really been going on for a very long time. I I really am stuck in this way of thinking. I've been stuck in this way of thinking for the past 2012. 2012 was 14 years ago. 14 years of my life. I'm 21. That's 2/3 of my life so far. And the proportions are only going to get larger. Huh. I guess that explains a lot, doesn't it? Or maybe it doesn't explain much at all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it took me so long to make that connection, but yeah, that's really how that's been. That's really what's going on here. Just multiple attempts over a decade and a half. Wow. We'll see what happens during the next decade and a half, I suppose. Because I guess, especially because my neurons aren't as plastic as they were way back when. we're in it for the long run now. Good God. God save us all. Maybe I should have picked a different realm of fascination whenever I was a wee lad. I feel like I could have found something more productive to involve all of my time in. If I was only given a bunch of Play-Doh, I'd be selling clay-fired, kiln-fired knickknacks right now. Wow. You work with what you got, I guess. You work with what you got, I guess. I really can't back out of certain things. Unless mushrooms get involved. Even then, that's like a gamble. That's like rolling a slot machine. I'm not necessarily sure if I want to gamble with my neuroplastics. I've done well just to end up where I am right now. In whatever mode I'm in right here. Let's see. How do I finish this up? Yeah, I'm starting to see, just by building this, I'm starting to get a little bit more of a clear vision of what's going on. Clear vision. I guess those little exercises I did for phosphorus and all of that, those little temple builds, are also kind of coming into play here. So I'm glad I did those. Those are also little refinements that I can add to my kit of parts, which you're seeing the fruitions of now. So things are good. Things are going good. I'm happy with how this storage building is turning out. And in a very abstract way, I'm sure this is benefiting the catacombs moving forward because it's giving me just more practice. Just more practice. If you find something that you really don't need much effort in practicing, well, that's the best thing to practice, at least in my opinion. Because if you don't ever get tired of it, well, you'll just keep doing it. You know, this isn't work for me. This is fun. This is fun. And that means I can really hone in on something. That's good. That's good. I do wish, though, sometimes I had a more productive task that I could view as fun. Just something that would make cash, really. I know that, you know, if you make your fun into a job, that kind of turns the fun into a job. But it would be nice if I was selling some kind of knickknacks on the street right now. I guess I've never been in that position before either. Oh no, I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. Let me quaff the rest of this wizard juice here. Ah, delicious. 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 Wow. Wow. Alright, well, let's continue building, shall we? I think I'm gonna get a new desk soon. Like a new, like, not like in, well, I guess sort of in real life. A new stream desk, you know, a little desk you see on the bottom right of your screen. I think that's the next asset that is due for an update. I think that would be quite nice. I also think it might be nice to add some further refinements to my PNG tuber, but that might be a little bit further down the line. But I'm pretty satisfied with how it is right now. There's just something about it that I feel like I could improve on. Always things to improve. You know, things are never quite finished. Things are never quite ever finished, are they? Just like this Alabamaville project, there's always something to improve on, always something to change, something to add, something. It'll never be finished, ever. And even if it does come to a point of completion, maybe by that point I'll just get dissatisfied and start changing things for the heck of it. It's impossible to ever be finished, find some kind of point of perfection. Unless it's a circle. Circles are perfect. Circles are perfect. You can't get around that. No arguing around it. None. You can't. That's why they're my favorite shape. It's just kind of, it's proof. It's proof. It's evidence that there are some things that you can't exhaust yourself arguing over is a circle. And that's nice. That's a good feeling, you know? It's like so much comes into question nowadays. You can't get around a circle, though. Alright, that's a perfect shape. Alright? Can't get around it. Cannot. And if you try to, you'll find something worse than a circle. Can't get around it. That's a good feeling. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know. It's just something, again, you exhaust yourself arguing in circles with somebody. And then at the end of the day, we all get in our cars or get on a train or get on your bicycle and just roll down the road, and guess what? Guess what? All those wheels, they're all circles, baby. They're all circles. Circle wins an argument. It's like, you know, if somebody's like, I don't know, like trying to be objective about something subjective, okay? I'll just get out a string and a push pin and a pencil and a piece of paper, and I'll draw a perfect circle on that page. Shuts down the argument instantly. Like, boom. Perfect circle. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You can't argue out of a circle. You cannot. You can argue in circles, but you know that just proves the validity of that shape. You can't get around it. It's a force of nature. All right? You can't get around circles. That's why they're good. That's why they're good. I like that. It's a good feeling. Circles are the canniest of shapes. They appear in nature. I mean, well, and I could say that a circle is really evidence of a perfect elliptical motion, which that really is what a circle is. I shouldn't say the circle itself is perfect, but instead elliptical motions in themselves are perfect. So I guess I should make a little caveat to that. You know. Ellipses, circles, they're all in the same family. They're all in the same family. It's a good family. Ellipses are. People trying to muddy the truth with their crap. Their nonsense. maybe arguments would be better if people could just admit that some things are gray areas. Like maybe the acknowledgement. Maybe that's what it is, really. Just people just need to acknowledge that some things are just gray areas instead of being so absolute about everything. Like maybe that's the objective truth, that there isn't an objective truth about certain matters. And to not act so definite whenever it comes to those subjective matters. Maybe that's my bugaboo there, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so put out. Well, well, I say that as if there are arguments to be made in this day and age. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know. You know. Trying to reason your way out of situations in this day and age. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's an absolutely absurd, state of affairs we're in right now. But reality does catch up with us all, doesn't it? Yeah. You can pedal your square wheels as much as you'd like, but the moment you get in a street race, well, we'll see what happens when the rubber hits the road. That's what I gotta say about all that. It might technically work, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and here I go around in circles about circles again. I really need to find a different thing to talk about, or I'm legitimately going to start losing it over a shape. Over a shape. Sometimes I wonder if, a lot of the things that they make us read are, literature and things that they, try and get us to be involved with is just some guy yapping about the same point over and over in different flavors, and we're supposed to hang on to every word of it. You know? I wonder if a lot of stuff we have to digest is just a lot of fluff. I mean, I'd say it is, but it'd be nice if they kept things concise. If they just kept things a little bit concise for the sake of learning. And again, I guess we're supposed to learn to digest the dense, and convoluted things. Maybe that's the point. What is the point? God knows. Alright, there we go. And some nice little ornaments on here. I like these. These little sculptural squares that I have going on in here. While circles are the perfect natural shape, I feel like squares are the perfect artificial shape. That's how I feel, at least. Though I guess there are a lot of perfect artificial shapes. There's something very perfectly proportioned about a square. We'll say it's the perfect, well, I guess artificial is one way of putting it, but also anthropomorphically interpreted shape. A square, that's what makes a square perfect. But there's also equilateral triangles. There's, I'm sure you could rattle off all kinds of other ones. Something about 90-degree angles, though, that's very handy. Having perfectly flat surfaces. That's what's nice about a square. There we go. Yeah, it's coming along very nicely. Now again, it's going to get a little bit dicey whenever it starts to collide with the factory, but let's take things one thing at a time here. One thing at a time, though my time will come very soon. I can feel it. Yeah, I'm liking how this is turning out, though. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Well, so we have this. We have this nice, very nice indeed. Well, colonnade. Now again, what we're trying to do here is just figure out how these hoppers are going to run. That's the whole reasoning for doing this section at this time, and the reason why I built that one column, just to see how tall the overall structure is going to be. Now I need to add a couple of more floors. Now again, the bottom is going to be the tallest, so from here they can just be a uniform but short height. So, well, before I get too ahead of myself, I'm going to do a little something along those lines, and I'll put some like jungle trapdoors in the middle, just to round off those columns. Nice and neat. Make them nice and neat. Columns, arches, I meant. Not columns, arches. Arches, I'm building arches. They all kind of go hand in hand, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes, indeedery they do. Jungle wood. Jungle wood. Where should I obtain my jungle wood? Jungle wood, jungle wood. Oh, where shall I find you? I think I had a store of it somewhere, but as to where, I'm not entirely certain. Not entirely, not entirely. Well, there's some more granite. I guess I could use that. I'll just pick that up because I'll need that later. But where, oh where, would my jungle wood be? Where, oh where, would it be? Oh, this shulker's gonna be annoying because it's gonna... There's some jungle wood. That'd probably be enough for my purposes. Where am I gonna put this shulker at? It's nice being up there, but I can't. So I'm just gonna put you there. Right, that's my box of plywood. At some point, I'm also going to add an automatic bamboo farm, probably on top of this existing factory, both for fuel and for a reliable source of plywood building blocks. Though I don't quite know what I would use the bamboo for, but at least it would be fuel. At least it would be fuel. I guess I could use it for sticks and stuff. It'll have uses. It'll have uses. If I want, well then I'm just going to turn you all into... Oh, well, that's an underwhelming amount of jungle trapdoors now, isn't it? That's very underwhelming. That's much less whelming than I thought it would be. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. I'll get more somewhere. I'm sure I have it hiding in all kinds of little creepy crevices all around my base. Just need to go digging in my butt for it. There. And I'm gonna go over this way, and I'm gonna put these little stairs down. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. That'll be A-okay here on a Wednesday night. Oh my goodness, it's not Wednesday night. It's Thursday morning now. It's not Wednesday anymore, twin. What am I talking about? Oh, isn't that nice? That's a nice effect, isn't it? Nice emergent effect. That's what I like about building in this type of style. These nice little corridors. Where, oh where oh where could my jungle wood be? Where could it be? Where, oh where could it be? I know it's in one of these shulkers. Here, I'll grab that. I'll need that for later. Gotta go on a little bit of a search here. That's how it seems to be. Let's see. Let me look at these shulkers maybe. Oh, there's a little bit. Yeah, I'll grab that too. Every little bit helps. This is what the auto sorter is going to be helpful for. So I don't have to do this anymore. Then again, maybe this is beginning to result in a loss of character. This is part of the character of Alabamaville, me searching in shulkers inconveniently all the time. Is it character? Or is it inconvenience? Sometimes it's hard to tell. That might be another one of those subjective circles you could go around in circles about. Like Stardew Valley. Think of Stardew Valley. You know, you purposefully do things in the less convenient way and you end up having a more rich and immersive experience. Though, the game was designed to be that way. This game, well, it's not really designed to be anyway now, is it? So I can't even tell. I couldn't even tell you what's right and what's wrong. You see how muddy that gets very quickly? It gets very muddy if you actually think about it for a second. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there, look. You see, we're getting some good stuff going on now. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well. There we go. I wonder if we got any jungle wood in here. Humpty Dumpty Doo. Humpty Dumpty Doo. Let me dig around. Let me dig around in these boxes here. Nothing. I got nothing. Oh no! Nobody's sleeping. Nobody's sleeping. Mamma mia. Okay, well, I'll go look somewhere else then. I don't want to wait for people to sleep. That's a waste of mine and your time. Looks like people have been littering up my yard decorations. No jungle wood, though. These could be useful, though. Grab that granite. That granite needs a home. I wonder if I got any of my yard shulkers. Let me check my yard shulkers. Those are empty. I'll grab that granite. Don't want to take that for granted. Let's see here. Jungle wood, jungle wood, jungle wood. Where, oh where could you be? That is my question for the evening. Where, oh where could it be? Could have sworn I had just like a stockpile of it somewhere. Then again, I can't keep track of my stuff. I'm incredibly disorganized. I'm very disorganized, in fact. Well, I'm going to drop all this granite off at the build site at least. At least I'll do that. Oh, look, now people are sleeping. It's about time. It's about time you go sleep. Go catch some Z's, you nerd. There. yeah, I'll craft that together. Where could my jungle wood be? Where could it be? Where could it be? I know I have some hiding somewhere. Where are you hiding, jungle wood? I'm gonna find you. Where are you at? I know you're hiding somewhere. Not in there. Not in there either. Nope. Try again. Nuh-uh. Though a bunch of useful redstone things. Nope. No luck there. What about over here? What about over here? Would I have any in these, perchance? Nope. I will take that, though. Is there any granite up here? That's all the granite we got. Can't take that for granted. Oh my god, I've made that pun like 4 times this stream. Somebody... I need to be stopped. I need to be stopped. Okay. Maybe there's some in here. I don't know if I've checked these shulkers yet. Nope. Nope, nothing. 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 Nothing at all. Huh. What about over here? You see, there's so many hiding spots. What the heck? I ought to just send this stuff off to the smeltery. There. Nope. No jungle wood in there either. Maybe this is a fool's errand. Much like many things that I do. It's only a fool's errand if you think of it as a fool's errand. That's what I've learned. It's as much or little of a fool's errand as you want it to be. Just like, oh, look at all this granite. See, this stuff would have gotten lost to time. See, I'm tapping into the ancient storage system now. These chests have been here for at least 4 years. And just now do I find them somewhat useful. See, sometimes it pays to be a hoarder. I wish I hoarded some jungle wood, though. What about in here? My old trusty toolbox. Nothing in there. Nothing in there either. Huh. Well. The search continues, I suppose. The search continues. Oh. Well. Now we have this. Oh yeah, this is GB's horse city. These are the horse suburbs. Very Levitt town of you, GB. Very Levitt town of you. What about this half-realized villa here? Nope. Nothing in there either. Gosh dang it, I'm wasting time. Wasting time. Wasting time, my butt. Wasting your time. Wasting the man's time. That's whose time I'm wasting. And we have the old boathouse here. Nice old boathouse. Let's see, when was this building finished? Ah. January of 22. That was, let's see, it's 26 now. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I remember whenever I built this building. This was, this is part of my late high school panic. That's what this was a product of. But I feel that it was a enriching endeavor building this. But yeah, this was fueled by my late high school panic. This building was, which is basically, oh God, oh God, oh God, I'm not gonna have time for Minecraft in college. Really, I shouldn't have had time for Minecraft in college, but I found time for it anyway through the unfortunate art of procrastination. I could have really turned myself around in these past 4 years, but I chose to procrastinate and build many wondrous things in Minecraft for only you to enjoy. For me, I guess it's more of an albatross. Is that the right term? Albatross around my neck? I'm going to look that up. Around my neck, meaning, let's see, what's the meaning? Meaning and origin of this term. What does that mean exactly? This phrase refers to lines from the poem, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what's it mean, though? Okay, what's it mean? Well, okay, well, that was a very unenlightening article. Okay, let me find a different source. What does albatross around my neck mean? Oh, yeah, something that weighs you down emotionally, financially, or socially. Well, I feel that, yeah, I'd say, yeah, this, yeah, that's a fitting term, I think. Yeah. See, sometimes phrases just feel right. That's how you know it's an effective phrase. Pardon that map art. I really need to keep my head down around here. One of these days. One of these days. I swear to God, it's gonna happen one of these days. Maybe I'll just start using a plugin that hides maps. Maybe only certain map IDs. That might be helpful. I don't know if that's possible or not. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Do not know at all. Do not know. Oh, G. Wilkerson. Good God. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, well, I need some jungle wood. Just enough to get a little jungle rumbling going on, but looks like I'm gonna have to whip my axe out, go into the woods. Be a little woodsman here. Gotta be a little woodsman here. So I'm gonna go into the greenery, the deep green, and deforest some more undeforestable foliage. I must chop down these trees to make my threads. As I deface an ancient forest, sending it to ruin. It's going to ruin. There we go. All right. Alright, well, I think that should be enough to fit my needs for now. So that'll be that. That'll be that. And yeah, I'd say that's plenty of trapdoors. I'd say that's plenty of trapdoors. Yeah. I should probably hop off pretty soon. I'll stream for just a couple more minutes, but I do gotta peace out for the night. It is getting a bit late, and I feel I have worked up my endurance quite a bit. I've nearly streamed for 4 hours tonight, so that's good. That's good. I did what I set out to do. I did what I set out to do. Maybe that's the name of the game whenever it comes to streaming. I don't know. I don't quite know. Don't quite know. I'm just... I don't know. I'm sure there's a meta out there, but I'm just... For me, there's no enjoyment to be had in following a meta. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. I'm just doing the me thing. I can't control it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I can't quite tell anymore. I'm locked in to a certain degree, at least. To a certain degree. Anyway, let's get things capped off here. Let's put a nice capstone, if you will, on this stream. See what I did there? See what I did? Yeah, masonry, granite masonry. Yeah, you see, very, very clever of you. You get a gold star. I like the cut of your jib, kid. All right, that's great, Glitchy. That's great. Yeah, good job. All right, now I'm just gonna put all these bad boys up on the top here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna say night night to all the streamers involved. I'm gonna say night night to Twitch.com. Here, and then I'm gonna put all these on there, just like that. And then we're just going to take a minute and appreciate the efforts that have been made tonight, because we have made good progress, although it's little progress in the grand scheme of things. It has been decent progress, especially for a project of this scale. So let's look here and take a gander. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Very cool. I like it. I like these columns. I like these columns here. I thought they'd be too stubby, but they're actually just right. They're just right. Yeah. Alright, well, that's enough Minecraft for the night then. Alright, well. What a stream. What a stream we've had this evening, huh? What a stream. I hope anybody out there watching enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. I know Risky enjoyed. And if you happen to be watching the VOD or the YouTube stream, thanks for hanging in there till the end. You're certifiably insane for watching this for 4 hours, though, so I would really talk to somebody. But regardless, hope you all have a good evening and a good night, and sleep well, sleep tight, and don't let the bedbugs bite for real. With that said, I hope you all have a good evening. Good night.